Baby! Oh, hi, hello. Happy post-Mother's Day, y'all. Everybody say Happy Mother's Day to our favorite mother of the Yakuza series, Kazuma Kiryu. He's basically a mother. He took care of all those kids at the orphanage. He's like willing to die for them. He's the most mama bear out of any character in this game series. I can't make that claim because I haven't played most of it, but it feels like it. Yo, welcome back to Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. We have been we've been hanging out. First of all, like if you just somehow jumping into this playthrough at this part, this is like pretty late, so spoilers. But we've been hanging out with Kiryu, just knocking off things from his bucket list and trying to get him back into fighting shape before he can't be anymore. Oh, Kiryu, just remembering the good old days, singing like it's 1988. I've never seen him so happy since. Oh, Kiryu. Kiryu, you don't have to be alone, bud. You don't have to be alone. And Ichiban's crew is here to remind you of that. But I will say, we've been in Yokohama and / Kamurocho for how many streams now? Too many streams. And you know, it didn't help that I went on hiatus. So maybe today's gonna be a bit more story focused, let's say. We just got back Psycho. We have a full 4 party once more. Let's go ahead and see what they're up to. Dun dun dun. Hear you checking in on the Tojos like a mother reining in rowdy kids. At this point, checking in on like the Seiryu clan, seeing like, hey, what are you up to over there? Trying to reinstate the Yakuza, I see. They know. They know. You see these two staring at each other like they know what's up. They just gotta make they understand what kind of lives they lead. So they just don't. They're just like hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink to each other. Just like, I won't tell if you won't tell. That reminds me though, before we get going, how about we do some drink linking, eh? What do you think? We should talk to Songhee first, or should we talk to Namba first? I think it's been a while since we've seen what Namba's up to. Come on. Drink link? Let's do it. Gonna have a drink link about drinking expensive whiskey again?
Hey, Namba. Mind if I join you?
Be my guest. Nobody likes drinking alone. Oh, thing is, Kiryu-san, didn't we talk about this?
About not using Kiryu as a name?
To look after me.
That's what it is. Once a nurse, you know.
In front of
Besides,
Kashiwagi, no less.
Any better? Ichiban made me promise to look after you too.
Understood. I can stay dry. Tonight, oolong tea only.
Oh, that's right. He kind of has to watch his health.
That sounds pretty good, actually. Bartender!
Will they serve oolong tea at a bar? I'd go to a bar just to drink oolong. It's probably really good.
So what was it I heard about you all losing your jobs?
That's right, huh? Me, Ichiban, and Adachi-san, we all got the axe.
Ooh, yeah, that's
You
right.
know I was homeless for a period of time? Once you hit a certain age, the job market dries up. Somehow I got this gig even with my employment gap. And then, poof, it was gone.
What kind
You
of
still
job
have
was
a
it?
nest egg saved up?
Inspector, a warehouse for medical equipment.
Ah, yeah, with his medical background, that
Listen
would
to you
help.
back in after all.
I don't know. Hard to consider that medicine.
One of the memories we've seen, can you point out its relevance to a drink link? I mean, is it a drink link we've seen already? For like Tomizawa or Chitose? If not, it probably makes more sense to mention it when like we get to that point with Nanba or Psycho or whoever it is.
There were a couple of other stints, but it was all-day labor or temp work. The inspection job came with a 2-year contract, and my coworkers were decent folks. They actually treated me with a bit of respect for being an old guy.
Ooh, awakening chance. Okay, so before we were role playing Ichiban, now we're role playing Kiryu. So as 50-something-year-old Kiryu, 60-something I think maybe at this point. Is it Is he really 60-something at this point? No. No. Is he? What would he say? What advice would he give to Nanba? Just sound like a crotchety old man. No, you're a good character.
You're someone people can rely on. I'm sure they recognize that. A former nurse with the life you've had? That contributes to your character.
Ugh.
Oh, I see, Dylan. You're talking about a drink link from Yakuza Like a Dragon. Sure, since I've done those.
Get off, Kiryu-san. I want a drinking buddy, not some daily affirmation.
Well, I can sympathize with how hard it is to find a job at our age. Losing it on top of everything else is a real shame.
The thing is, if you don't mind me saying, it wasn't just the young guys. There was this girl there.
Look at you. You're about to blush.
Nothing. I mean, can't blame a man for that, right?
Wait, is this
She
still
was
about
a
the
little bit careless. She'd make tiny errors here and there.
girl from the hospital? No.
Whenever I'd catch one for her, she'd say, "Namba-san, what would I do without you?"
You resolved that one, right?
Must have been a pleasant working environment.
Hey, I wasn't after anything, okay?
I understand. You don't seem like that type.
Sheesh. Listen to me. The point is, it might
he's
have
talking
been
about
a
his
simple
new job.
but it was enough for me. I did good work and I had good colleagues. That's all a guy really needs, isn't it? Especially a homeless guy. For a fresh start, you couldn't ask for better. And then they just pulled me aside and said my contract's up. Don't come back tomorrow.
Did they give you a reason?
Couldn't be asked to. If they don't extend your deal, that's the long and short of it.
That's hardly fair.
Yep. So, I went back home, and Ichiban was suddenly all over the internet. Guess I'd made no secret of the fact that I was friends with the hero of Yokohama. Higher-ups must have thought, gotta sweep me under the rug before this shitstorm hits.
Once we clear our names, whatever VTuber agency is in charge of her, oh my goodness, they're gonna have hell to pay.
Kasuga got tired.
I always knew VTubers were just heckin' no good.
I don't hold it
Can't
against
trust them.
or anything. Ichiban, Adachi-san, we were all set up. As far as I'm concerned, the three of us will always be in this together.
Life is hard. Let's drink. Tired Kiryu would say that. Punished Venom Kiryu.
It's a cruel world, Nanba. I say let's drink and forget our troubles.
Aren't I a VTuber? No, I'm a chicken. This is me. This is a webcam. This is 100% real.
Oolong tea? Hell, Kiryu-san. With you around, that almost seems possible.
I like oolong tea.
Drink enough of anything and you'll drown your sorrow.
Or just drown.
All this talk about you trying to get things back on track. I'm sorry you're saddled with me.
Kiryu's foot's clipping through the ground.
Come on. You know it's not like that. Ichiban only asked me to see you home from Hawaii. It's my decision to stick around and have your back. So no more worrying that you're a burden. I'm the one who's embarrassed here.
If you say so. I'm grateful.
So, how about we finish off with a toast to knocking back tea?
I'll sip to that.
Here, here. Namba's bond with the team has enhanced his skills. He can now use tag team Fiery Breath. With Kiryu? Ah, he breathes fire because he's homeless. I breathe fire because I'm a dragon. A proper investigation. Sue for defamation. It's also one of those things where it's like, will anyone even touch them with a 10-foot pole in the court of public opinion, even if they try to, like, clear their names? Like, wouldn't they need a lawyer? I'm not sure how it works in Japan. All I know is Phoenix Wright. Like, in America, you're guaranteed right to a lawyer. I don't know if in Japan, like, you can just be denied a lawyer straight up. Hope not. Begin drink link. Number 2, baby. Let's do it. What tea do we got this time,
Hey.
Puar?
Hi there, Kiryu-san.
Some other
Find a
Dragon
bit
Ball
of company
character?
again?
Yamcha?
Happily. But, you know...
Yeah,
No
Jirobi?
alcohol, right? Understood. Oolong here isn't bad.
Y'all, what's your favorite tea?
You looked lost in thought a moment ago.
I usually like
maybe.
oolong or jasmine.
More crap with no easy fix.
No simple answers? Well, I'm all ears.
Sure? I mean, I don't want to weigh you down.
I can wait all night. He's a
Be
patient
warned,
man.
you're not leaving until you talk.
I'm using every choice I pick with Kiryu is just body. My body is ready.
You can be a ham sometimes, Kiryu-san.
When I need to be. Out with it. What's going on?
I guess I was thinking... No, remembering's more like it. My last job, my colleagues there had a send-off for me.
Ah, that was that job inspecting medical equipment?
Hey, you remember.
The one with the cute girl.
Yeah, that's the one. A whole bunch of them got together, but the mood was dead.
Oh no.
Everyone was afraid they'd be next.
Times are tough out there.
Yep. Oh, hey, remember that girl I mentioned? The clumsy one?
Of course. You seem to like talking about her.
Ah, jeez. I wanted to show you we took a picture together that day.
Oh wow, look at all the generic
There she
NPCs.
is. That's her. Miyabi-chan, making the peace sign. You know, she cried when I left.
No.
Sounds like a sweet girl.
At which point, she wiped the tears away and made sure to tell me we were strictly just friends.
Sweet, but not naive.
She started out as a secretary. I swear, she could get any man she wanted.
Must have been a good environment. Looks that way in the picture.
Yeah. They all said they had no idea why the company was letting me go. They didn't know Ichiban's little PR emergency had anything to do with someone like me.
That's good at least, but
So I
damn, that
kept my
still
mouth
sucks.
shut and stayed quiet. It was sad, but at least they paid for my drinks.
She like on my dragon till I infinite my wealth.
Okay, so why is it you're thinking back on that day now?
Truth is, I should be out looking for a new job. I can't bring myself to, though.
Oh no, I hope he's not in the party as some kind of escapism. Like a Persona 3 social link, like, I don't need to find a job, I'm having fun being an adventurer, just like my days with Ichiban. Nanba, please. Those days are kinda behind you. Ichiban's not here. He's doing his own thing. He can be jobless. Even then, you have jobs while you adventure. Hello, work,
Ichiban
baby.
and Adachi-san, meanwhile, have had to sacrifice way more than I have in all this. When they've got it worse, it's embarrassing to feel so disheartened. That makes sense?
Evidence blade. That's the thing. I don't think they really have evidence, and all the evidence that's out there points against them. It's the thing that's hard because who are they even suing? Like, I guess the VTuber agency, assuming that the VTuber even has one. If they're independent, then it's just like, then they might have to go through like Twitch or whatever equivalent Twitch this is. It's a weird situation to be in for sure. Okay, I'm gonna try to make this one not body. Not body. Hear you impersonating a P3 reload track rival guy. You know? It's pretty spot on. And the track coach is just Adachi for some reason.
You can feel disheartened with me. It's not healthy to bottle up your sadness. Once you're at the very bottom, the only way to go is up.
Kiryu-san, you're battling a serious illness. How do you still have so much sympathy for others?
There's no such thing as an easy life. Everyone has burdens. Mine are far from the heaviest.
Kiryu, no. Your life has been so hard. He doesn't know. Kiryu, normal people don't go through what you go through, Kiryu. He's just been through so much in his life, he just feels like it's normal. Windy, what's up? Hantaga.
That's gracious. It's profound. You got a lot to teach me. Anyway, Ichiban and you have really earned my gratitude.
Why do you say that?
Well, I was unemployed, with no prospects out there. I think I finally realized that the world goes on just the same, with or without me. And then, when I needed it, Ichiban came calling to me for help. Not only that, I even got to lend my assistance to you, Kiryu-san. Being useful, to me, it feels like salvation.
I get it. In that case, I won't be shy if I ever need anything from here on.
Good. I'm here for you.
Clink. The water graphics in Yakuza always surprise me. They've got physics. They've got liquid physics down to it here. I don't know how they do it. It always looks so delicious. Nanba's bond with the team is enhanced. He'll chain attack down enemies. We definitely should have gotten this done like how many ever fights ago with Nanba in the party. Keep it going, baby. Liquid physics when you sweat in the cabaret club.
Hey, there
like
you
that
are.
one Key and Peele sketch.
Hey, waiting for you, Kiryu-san. Would you mind hanging out a while?
Something happened?
You remember that girl, Miyabi-chan, from my job? The clumsy one?
Yeah, we just talked about her a minute ago.
Sure, the one who cried at your farewell party. What about her?
I'm gonna get so drunk.
Well, out of nowhere, I got a call from her not long ago.
On oolong tea.
She wanted to tell me that the company finally explained to them why I was let go.
Uh-oh. Wow, you got a call just like literally right now.
After all this time, huh? What'd they tell everyone?
Well, that's the thing. Apparently, they claimed it was due to past misconduct.
Oh, they're gonna bring up his drug
What
dealing.
exactly?
They told them, back when I was a nurse, I stole and distributed drugs from the hospital.
It's on his permanent record. That is what happened. But like, there were circumstances, there were reasons. Okay.
Is it true that you stole those things? That's hard to believe.
But it's not completely impossible, is it?
You said that's what the company told them. So then, it's not really the case?
He's not saying no.
Anyway,
Oh, avoid the question.
fortunately, I made peace a while back with how that whole incident went down. And I disclosed it back when I first applied for the inspection job. So they accepted it for 2 years and suddenly decided to fire me for
Nope,
it.
it really was because of the VTuber thing.
By their logic, that is.
That's pretty strange.
Yeah, it made sense at first, firing me after Ichiban became a liability. As far as they're concerned, a guy like me is not worth any risk to the company. So why didn't they just tell everyone the truth?
I wonder if anybody has like ripped the model from the game for the VTuber and just used it as their VTuber model on Twitch. I guess that would technically be using copyright assets, but hey, you know, that hasn't stopped people before.
It doesn't seem to make sense. I wonder, could it be there was another reason they let you go?
Huh? Another reason?
That Kasuga video might have been popular, but it's flimsy grounds to cost you your job. You were only an inspector. It's not like you represented them to clients.
Yeah, you're right. If you fired all the friends of anyone who's ever been roasted online,
And Elon Musk would be out of a
run out
job.
of workers. Maybe there really was something else.
Is there anything that comes to mind?
No. But I certainly can't leave it at this now. Maybe it's pointless considering that job's all in the past.
Don't leave things unresolved. I like how these are all saying the same thing, but like, for me, it's like I can't leave something unfinished.
Don't you deserve some closure?
Besides my
It's only
Gundams.
fair to find out.
Closure, huh? You're damn right. This is like leaving a wound untreated.
So then, what's your plan?
I'll have to think about it. Thanks, though, Kiryu-san. You've got your own problems.
It's fine. We have to look out for each other.
That's a decent way of seeing the world. You won't mind if I ask your advice again? When Ichiban's away, I swear, I'm a total wreck.
The least
Don't
I
say
can
that,
do
Namba.
is lend you an ear.
You're total wreck even with Ichiban.
That's all I need. It's always good to have someone who'll listen.
Namba took the fall. I mean, it's like he said, it wasn't totally public that Namba was really associated with Ichiban, but it was public enough. Namba's bond will now perform combo attacks. Pretty good. He's the kind of guy that can't let these kinds of things sit by. It's how he ended up being a producer and also starred in a Michael Jackson music video. It's also how he ended up running a real estate company. It's also how he ended up being a taxi driver. It's also how he ended up doing so many things in his life. You look at Kiryu's resume, it's probably too big to fit on an entire legal sheet stack of paper. You know? Let's get some other music going in here. And one more drink link. How many links is Namba ready for? Hold on, can I see that somewhere? Nikuku, how you doing? Dragon!
Hey, Namba. This seat taken?
Hey, it's all yours.
He's a meddler, basically.
Fill me in. Any new developments?
Thanks for remembering. As it happens, that girl, Miyabi-chan, asked me out to drinks to talk.
Wow, when's the wedding? Yeah.
My goodness. Blessings to the happy couple.
Unfortunately, I'll have to disappoint you there.
Ah, I suppose it was about your firing then?
So it turns out, she called because the company's explanation for firing me jogged her memory.
I didn't realize that the music would play during the drink link. If I had known that, I would have played Persona music.
Originally, she was secretary to an executive there. Then the company transferred her to inspections, despite her having no training there. Explains a lot, actually.
Yeah, Namba said she was giving the peace sign.
Why she seemed so mistake-prone, that is. Maybe she wasn't just clumsy like we thought.
You were the same. The company treated you both like objects.
Look at that, they were eating at
Yeah.
a barbecue place.
What's more, now it gets interesting. Her transfer and my firing were done by the same person.
So there's a mastermind at work.
That's an extravagant way of putting it, but yes. Turns out, he's the one she was secretary to. Take a look at this here.
He'd be Kiryu Kazuma if he considered himself Kazuma's son. Now he'd be Kazuma Kazuma.
He's on the homepage of the
Because
company.
Kiryu is technically his
Such
last
a
name.
big shot. Guy's also a serial sexual harasser.
What? Excuse
He
me?
was pressuring Miyabi-chan to become his mistress.
Wait, we gotta save her though.
But she wouldn't do it, and she reported his behavior to human resources.
That was courageous of her.
She's
Yeah.
still working for him though?
Did everything right. Unsurprisingly, asshole gets a slap on the wrist. Company docks his pay for a few months.
Oh, that's
At which
scummy.
point, he starts getting spiteful.
Oh no, is
How
that?
do you mean?
Soon, Miyabi-chan loses her secretary position and gets transferred to
Did
inspection.
Namba get fired for totally unrelated reasons? Was it because the scumbag saw him as rivalry for Mayubi?
Tell her it's just routine human resources allocation. It's simply best for business. So she ended up in the same warehouse as me. All because this guy couldn't take rejection.
And if she complained about any of it, the company could claim it had sided with her already, right?
Yep. The harasser doesn't even quit after that. He'd stop by every so often just to peek at her.
Oh.
Until one day when he caught her talking to me. Saw her smiling. He flips out, gets jealous over it. Next thing you know, I've been shit-canned. That's it. Not the video or my past misconduct. Like you said, Kiryu-san, there had to be another
So
reason.
the beginning of the game, it didn't even have
Some
anything
of
to
these
do with
private
that?
Companies are no better than Yakuza, I've found. What's the situation now then? Have things gone any worse since you were fired?
They have. Apparently he started stalking Miyabi-chan now.
Miyabi.
Completely
Not Mayumi.
unabashedly.
So, no one's gonna stop him.
Pretty much the case.
All right, Kiryu, do that thing you do. Just climb up some CEO tower and just beat him up.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Kiryu-san, what do you think? I'm lost. I need some advice here.
See, it's we can't just let this poor woman be harassed. But like, what kind of advice is Namba like specifically asking for here? Like, asking Miyabi-chan out would be like really funny in the sense that it's like, he was so jealous that he fired Namba. Turned out it was the exact like impetus he needed to like get over his cold feet and ask her out, and then they end up together, and then it'll stick it to the boss. But like, that's not gonna actually stop him. If we're being realistic, that's gonna make him like harass her even more. So that's probably terrible. We gotta stop it at the source. We gotta like do something about the shitty boss man.
This harasser needs some harassment himself.
Okay, don't phrase it like
Show
that,
the
Kiryu.
boss who's boss.
The boss who's... Well, what do I do? Rope his ass?
That's why I said don't phrase it like
That's
that.
not what I meant. No.
Damn it!
I'm just saying this situation calls for reprisal, right?
No.
Yeah, you're right. Question is, what am I capable of on my own? Okay then. Kiryu-san, thanks for this. You've helped me sort a few things out.
And Nambo's the one that said it.
If that's so, I'm happy for you.
You're damn fine company to drink with. I appreciate you hearing me out.
Say, why don't we toast with a real drink?
Kiryu, it's been 5 minutes. No.
Almost had me there.
No. Bad Kiryu, down. Oolong for you. It's amazing that Namba's been getting all these updates in the span of like 3 minutes. I think that's it for now, though. Give him a present. Here, you can have coffee. Cafe.
Thank you.
That's heckin' 41 already? Alright. You know, I'm glad that we didn't get Psycho up until now, because I would have to do all 3 drink links, like, immediately. No. Oh, first of all, let's talk to David Hayter.
Welcome.
You started eating some sour jelly beans. Did you have some left over, or did you buy some? I do like me some sour candy. I like it better than sweet candy, because sweet candy is just sugar. If I wanted a spoonful of sugar, I'd just like go to my pantry and literally just scoop out a tablespoon of sugar. But like sour food, that's harder to come by. Nothing special for the combo meals as far as conversations go. But
Welcome.
check it out. We can make those fancy fruit cups. I finally have enough fruit for all this, I'll say. Yes. Fruit bowl, 600, 800. Complimentary tea for the party. That's pretty good. We've got so much more, like, herbs and fruit than in Hawaii. I don't know when I got all this stuff, but I'll take it. Ooh, seafood hot pot. That's good to have. That's good to have for later. I'm just gonna max out on fruit cups. It would have been really handy to have these earlier on in the game, I'll tell you what. Alright, Sunghi, you ready for your social link? I wonder, is she actually gonna confront her crush on Kiryu? Could happen. Alright, given that, let's do a little bit of Persona music.
Hey, Sunny.
Kiryu-san. Came here for a drink, did you?
They say booze is the best medicine.
I don't need to hear your excuses. What you...
Jungi with the Jungwon. Yeah, I remember when I was playing Yakuza 7, like, Jungi-han actually talked about how he's, like, the stand-in for Jungi-han, like, the real one, who, as far as I know, passed away in Yakuza 6. And it's just a little bit weird, because it's like, he lives on, but the real Jungi-han's gone, so it's like, does he keep living the lie? Does he, like... He just does whatever the Jungwon Mafia tells him. It's just interesting. But I need to play Yakuza 6 for the full context.
Drink is none of my
Hello, Pikachu,
business,
welcome on
after
in.
all. I won't comment.
Appreciate it. Mind if I sit here?
Not at all.
Speaking of the
Still, I can
Jewels.
hardly believe it. The Kazuma Kiryu comes wandering in and sits next to me for a drink. How surreal.
He even put on some mood
Not
music.
that big a deal. I'm just a middle-aged man with graying hair.
Oh, that's not dyed? Your hair's actually
You.
gray?
You're not just the head of the Komi Jewel. You took command of the Yokohama Liumang as well. And all your
That's good, though.
subordinates have entrusted you with their lives. It must be a heavy burden to bear.
This is just my Yu Narukami cosplay. Look at that. If Yu Narukami can have gray hair as a teenager, then why not Kazuma Kiryu?
You flatter me.
That was a burden I've abandoned.
Oh yeah, right. That. About 20 years ago, you
20
retired right
years.
after becoming the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan.
Dang, how old was Sung-hee on that?
Had you not, I wonder if the Tojo clan would have turned out any differently.
Too late for that.
Who can say? But the Tojo clan would have disbanded regardless.
Tojo clan.
Times have changed. And I doubt I'd be able to do a single thing about it. Not by myself. If anything, were I still at the top, the Tojo clan might have disbanded much sooner. I didn't have it in me to lead.
Do you really think so? 'Cause the way I see it, you just dislike being part of the herd.
You don't mince words, do you?
Oh, I meant no disrespect.
It's fine. I wasn't offended.
Kiryu chairman for
It was
all like
actually
2
quite
minutes.
refreshing. Only the head of an organization could speak so bluntly.
So long as the underworld abides by its own laws, being the head doesn't mean much. And if someone gets any bright ideas, then all I have to do is stare them down. That's basically everything in the job description. Easy, right?
I'm not worthy.
You're so dignified. I'm not worthy of your presence.
Hey, are you mocking me?
No, it's true though.
You better watch out. I've got some muscle too. Care to see?
Oh, I'm sure she'd like to show
Another
it
time,
off.
Perhaps. Haven't had enough to drink yet. You good on time?
Oh, there's no way I'm calling it quits when you're still drinking, Kiryu-san. I'll hang on for as long
Wait,
as I
Kiryu,
can.
you're not supposed to be drinking.
Do you always
Cool
go
on
this hard?
tea.
Your subordinates must have a tough time keeping up.
Power harassment is a prominent concern in the underground these days. I never force a subordinate to drink. I won't deny that there's merit in ruling by fear, but you won't last for long with that alone.
That all makes sense. It's becoming more and more apparent that you're a natural-born leader. That reminds me, does Komijul still monitor the whole town? All the information you've extracted is the source of Komijul's power, am I right?
Right, but it's not like I keep track of every little detail. One of my rules is that my confidant only brings me crucial information.
And by confidant, you mean Jungi-han?
Of course, he's a very capable man, and one of unwavering loyalty at that. I'd say he's the perfect right-hand man, if only he weren't so snarky.
Nah, he's cool though.
But there are others I consider my confidants. Some are even from my father's generation.
I wonder. Nobody's saying anything if you've seen this game already, but like when Jungi-han and Ja joined the party, I'm like, are they gonna join Ichiban's party or are they gonna join Kiryu's party? Is the real question. Because now that they're split up, I think that's just how the game is gonna go. I'm betting at like some point the whole crew is just gonna all be in Hawaii, and then you just get this giant party to choose from. But until then, it feels like it's gonna be split across the two.
Your father's generation, huh? Must be close to my age then.
Reminding her how old he is.
You're right. The elders of the organization are like my great and wise uncles. And every now and then, I'll get an earful from them.
So even you have something you're afraid of.
They were part of the Jingon Mafia before Komijul. Back in their prime, they had a healthy rivalry with the Tojo clan.
Yeah, again, I've not played Yakuza's 1 through 6, so I don't know like what the exact relation between the Jingwon and the Gomijul are. Like, I just assumed that they were just the same. But from what I'm hearing, it's more like Gomijul is a better version of them and is not really like related to their interests anymore, which is good. If they were like the bad guys before, then it's good that they can be the good guys.
Probably a little before you made a name for yourself. I've heard a lot about your heroics. So having someone like you sit right next to me is sort of unnerving.
What was that?
It's just legends.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Kiryu's legendary enough to be a persona in a Persona game.
The former Jingon Mafia. I hope they don't disapprove of you siding with me.
Well, I'm not sure myself how they feel about all this, but even if they do disapprove, I can take care of it.
Damn right.
I wouldn't worry about those old gents. After all, what I say goes.
Oh yeah. I'm actually glad that Sungi's drink link is like going over her role like now that she's taken over for the Gomi-Joel, but also like they haven't really talked about how she's also technically in charge of the Ryumang. What happened with that? They're just kind of gone now. What happened to Mabuchi? He turned into Lao-Ma, became Bao-Ma or something. Cooked into a bun. Maybe not, but that's funny. I can count on you for anything.
I guess I really can count on you for anything. I'll let you handle it then.
Perfect. That's all I ask for. Feel free to rely on me anytime. Nothing would bring me greater joy.
Is she Allegra Clark? That's a good question.
Right.
Is that maybe she's Mitsuru from P3
Glad to have
Reload?
you on my side.
Ijincho has been a little too quiet lately. I was honestly hoping for some excitement. Now, with you in town, things are bound to get interesting.
No, her voice actress is Fiona
Hold on.
Rain.
Are you expecting something dangerous to happen?
Not necessarily. A toast, Kiryu-san? Let me welcome you to my town once more.
Of course.
Welcome to Ijincho, Kazuma Kiryu. Cheers.
Cheers.
Think about your liver, Kiryu. You may have won many battles in your life, but this is one that you need every edge. A toast like burning my bread? Yes.
Oh,
Looks like someone's enjoying herself.
was that the impression you got?
It was indeed.
Well, just between you and me, I was a nervous wreck. I mean, he's the dragon of Dojima, a living, breathing legend, leagues above me in the underworld.
Literally telling her
I can't
who
afford to
he
look
is.
stupid in front of
Literally her telling
Kiryu-san,
him who he
especially
is.
as a representative of Ijincho. Did I say anything weird to him?
Not as far as I know.
Yeah, Taichi Suzuki.
All
yeah.
right. I won't dwell on it if you say so.
And I do say so.
Don't worry about it, Sung-hee. He knows a thing or two.
Imagine me drinking with the Kazuma Kiryu. Just the two of us. Guess I'm not doing too bad.
It's not even like now it's not even like oh they use the fake name once. They're like no they're just spilling all the beans. Spilling all the beans. Kashiwagi knows. Kashiwagi knows. Bum, bum. Rubber machine gun. See, I don't know how. I know that Kashiwagi is supposed to be dead, but I don't actually know how he died. But I had heard that he had died in a helicopter crash. So, if anything, it was a rubber helicopter. Oh, helicopter machine gun. See, all I knew was that there was a helicopter involved, so I thought it was a crash. Well, there you go. It was a rubber helicopter machine gun from a rubber helicopter. Yep, he's fine. Absolutely fine. It was also a body double, actually, you know? Clearly. Put on a different song. Yukiko's
Hey,
screaming to be
Sonny.
saved.
Is this seat open?
Huh? Oh, yeah, of course. As you can see.
Something the matter? You look a little down.
Oh, don't mind me. It's nothing you need to be concerned about, Kiryu-san.
All right. I'll just wait until you feel like talking about the thing I shouldn't be concerned about. Don't mind me.
So that's how we're doing this? There's no winning.
Body
with
double
Otis there.
Kosamu Oshiwagi.
I see. So your officers, these great and wise uncles of yours, are acting suspiciously whenever you're not looking.
Yeah, basically. A lot of people in Komi Jewel, the younger members in particular, have been complaining to me, saying they don't know what to do.
Just do what the same thing
The
they've been
elders
doing.
put up a front when I'm around, but when something goes sideways, they take it out on their younger subordinates.
Just watching the city, make sure nothing goes wrong.
Unbelievable. If they have a problem with how I run things, then they should say it to my face.
It's hard, having to deal with subordinates who are older than you or who may even have more experience. Seems like the Queen of Komi Jewel has some troubles of her own.
It's a minor issue, and a personal one at that. It's really nothing you should be concerned about.
Those officers are around my age, aren't they? I could lend you a hand if you need it.
Oh, no, please don't. I am not saying another word so I can at least preserve what's left of my people's
I
dignity.
don't think she needs help, Kiryu. She can take it. She can handle this. It's like, I know you're just trying to help, but like at the same time, you're like not giving her a chance to like solve her own problems. Like it's that thing that like Kiryu is used to being able to help people with his brute strength, but like it's always like helping people for them and just being the muscle for them. And like Sony can actually hold her own, honestly.
You've been nothing but hospitable to me ever since I first stepped foot in this town. It's high time I repay your kindness.
Yeah, battle them in pocket circuit
well,
instead.
Unfortunately, this host doesn't
That way it's
accept
only their
any form of
dignity that's
payment from her
bruised.
guests. Don't worry, I'm doing this because I want to. Not only are you my guest, but you're also sick. You should put your health first and foremost.
Oh, you're sick, dude.
Went straight for the jugular there.
There once were 3 organizations that kept a close eye on this town. Komi Jewel, the Liumang, and the Seiryu clan. While it may have looked like a 3-way power struggle on the surface, it was actually intended to prevent outside forces from entering.
Wow, so he just spoiling Yakuza
Compared to
7.
the past, Ijincho seems a bit too relaxed nowadays. I suppose as a side effect of the ongoing peace.
Nishika rises back from the dead.
There's
He's
not
done
much
by
I can do
Keiichi
about that.
Tang.
But my reputation would take a major hit if you're caught worrying.
I'm down.
Yeah, I hear you. Guess that means there's nothing more I can say.
If we ever get like a full remake of Yakuza 1 again, or like another game that takes place, say like between 0 and 1, like I wonder how they would handle the English dub. Like they'd bring back David Hayter as Kashiwagi. Would they bring back Kiryu's original voice actor again? Would they bring back Nishiki's original voice actor? The one that, that called Kiryu a something or other going soft during his time in jail. Which voice actors would they bring back versus which voice actors would they keep? Date can just be goofy again. He's always been goofy.
Maybe the alcohol's getting to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to come off so persistent.
Don't worry about it.
Perhaps I'm in no position to say this, but I prefer how Ijincho is now over how it was before. Even the Komi Jewel bunch has become quite social these days.
Yeah, I guess they have. I hear they actually started saying hi to people on the streets. I mean, some of them, of course, not all.
Komi Jewel used to have this image of being a secret organization that was always out of sight.
Without any rivals around, like the Tojo clan or the Omi Alliance, they're probably enjoying the peace while it lasts.
I see.
Oh, thanks for that, barkeep. I prefer Ijincho the way it is now, too.
Actually, that reminds me. An old regular from Komi Jewel gave me this.
Oh, what? Why?
What is it?
A mask worn by members of our organization. It's modeled after the ones used in traditional Korean performances. We would hide behind a mask whenever we had to get our hands dirty.
And then they rip it off and say,
Right.
Persona!
But the owner of this mask said it's been a long time since he's had to wear it. Eventually, he amicably cut ties with the organization, got married, settle down in this town. He left this mask at the bar, saying he was turning over a new leaf.
Looks like Komijo's going through some changes.
Still, he shouldn't have given this mask away, much less to an outsider. Maybe I should tighten up operations.
Shark Sona, welcome. I feel like Kiryu's one to talk, being chairman of the Tojo clan for 2 minutes, like, tight leash on things. Like, heck no. He's probably a terrible boss. He's his lone wolf. I feel like he would say the second, but he'd be hypocritical about it.
It's the boss's job to keep a tight leash on things. I won't comment on whatever you have to do.
No need to be so serious.
Metal
I was
Gear
just kidding.
throwback.
We ended things on a peaceful note.
I can't wait to play Metal Gear Solid Delta, even if it is the same recordings from the PS2 days. Just like, I need to hear David Hayter again. Come on. Come on.
If I started harassing him now, it just hurt my credibility.
Oh, good. For a second, I thought we'd all end up in trouble just because the bartender snitched.
Yeah, same here.
Colonel's Kentucky Fried.
These drinks taste even better when I'm with you, Kiryu-san.
Oh.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm supposed to be dead, so I never thought I'd be able to enjoy a drink like this again. That's why I'm savoring every glass. Because I have a friend to drink with.
Oh,
A
a
friend?
friend.
You consider me your friend?
A friend.
Of course. Unless that's a problem.
Oh, not at all. I'm honored.
Damn. Kiryu's doing the friend zoning. You have to understand, Sung-hee. Kiryu's oblivious to these kinds of things. You have to turn on the Riz even higher. You could tell she was dialing up the knob a little bit. Gotta go to 11, Sung-hee. 11. If they brought the remaining Yakuzas to the Dragon Engine, it's in an awkward place because a lot of them are HD already, but it's like, are they worth bringing over? Are they outdated enough? It's hard to tell. All right, we still got more drink links to go, y'all. What's the theme for this one? Should I put on Fist of the North Star Receive You? Bakadaro. If I could love the one that I love. Wait. Oh no, hold on. Spoilers. We don't know them yet. Da.
Hey, Sunhee. Mind if I join you?
Of course, I don't mind, but how's your health, Kiryu-san?
Just fine. I am limiting my intake, believe it or not. Thanks for the concern.
I don't know about that. You've drunk for like 3 times in a row. It's been 3 minutes. Oolong tea.
Is it really all right for you to spend so much time with us? Will your subordinates manage without you there?
I'm sure they'll be okay. There are hardly any issues that require my input. If they need me to get involved, then they know how to reach me. So there's no need to worry about me, Kiryu-san.
Immediate call.
Your phone's ringing.
Oops.
So it is. Just ignore it. I'm enjoying our time together.
You literally
right
said
now.
they know how to reach you.
But
See? Now, if it's really important, they'll call again right away.
you gonna answer that?
Nothing could possibly be more important than enjoying a drink with
Sung-hee.
you, Kiryu-san.
I appreciate the thought, but now I'm a bit on edge here.
Well, now that that's over, we can finally drink in peace.
Getting rocked blocked. Don't you think you should call back? No. Kiryu's got to give an ultimatum at this point.
Sunhee, if you get another call, I want you to answer it right away. Now it's got me curious.
Girl down bad, really.
Fine. I don't mean to put off my work that much anyway. I suppose I have to take this then. Excuse me, Kiryu-san.
Yeah, of course.
What? This had better be important. Yeah, got it. Bye.
Everything okay?
For
What do they want?
could have sworn
All
I had
good.
these on.
Don't worry. It's not a big deal. Just ran into a little bit of trouble.
Your subordinates called you multiple times, but it turns out it's no big deal.
I don't know.
Yeah, apparently a fire broke out on Komi Jewel turf.
What?
Again?
Okay, don't get so worked up. It was just a minor fire. But I've been told it might have been deliberate. Some guys from the Liumang roaming the area, allegedly.
Liumang? But I thought they were under your command.
Yeah.
When was Komi Jewel?
What happened there?
Yeah, which is why I'm having them look into the matter. Again, no need to concern yourself with this. Well, that's enough of that.
Being an actual boss, working from home, making your own hours. Oh, I feel that though. Now that I'm a manager at my work, I'm like, I gotta answer all these questions that come in left and right from people that aren't even under me, managerially wise, but I'm like, technically an authority. I get it though. I'm glad that my work has a messaging system, so I don't have to like just get paged or telephone called all the time. I'm like, no, just shoot me a DM on Slack, which is just like the work version of Discord. I'm just like, I'll handle it. I'll handle it. Just let me know. I know you want to go.
Don't mind me. I know you want to go. You're worried, right? After all, the ones who started the fire were the Liumang. If you get involved, then you'll be dousing the flames, preventing them from becoming even bigger trouble.
Okay, you have a good point. I know. But still,
I'm done here. If I drink any more, then I won't hear the end of it from Nanba. Go show your face, even for just a second. Your subordinates need you there more than I do here.
fine. Once you've made up your mind, you can be as stubborn as a mule. Guess we'll call it here.
All right. And hey, we'll drink again sometime.
In like
As
2
long as
minutes.
you're up for it, of course.
There's nothing I'd love more. Well, see you.
Sorry, Sung-hee. Your work cockblocked you. It's how it is, though.
It's tough having to lead an entire organization. Daigo really had his work cut out for him.
Daigo Dojima. Sungi's bond has enhanced. She'll now perform combo attacks. Does she have one more, or? She does. Ishin in Japan is called Ishin Kiwami. Oh yeah! Because it's a remake. Unlike here, where it's coming out for the first time. Oh, no. We gotta do Disco Queen. Unless they have, well, they have Friday Night. What's that other disco song? The one with, Miracle Johnson. I guess they don't have it. Alright, you can do Disco Queen. Or no? Alright, what happened with that fire? It happened and got put out in 3 seconds. Like, in the time it took for Sung-hee to answer her phone, the entirety of the Gomi Jewel headquarters just burned down. It was already half burnt down to begin with, so, really, there wasn't that much left to burn. There's Zhao's subplot, I'd assume, once we get him in the party. Was Heartbreak the only Persona song? There's a couple. We were just playing Snowflakes. Those are the 2 Persona 4 songs, and there's 2 Persona 3 portable songs. Way of Life and Unavoidable Battle.
Sun-hee, what happened with that small fire? The one where the Liumang set fire to Komi Jewel turf.
Oh, thanks for your concern, but I'd rather talk about literally anything else.
Still a little fresh, Kiryu.
There's some dissent within Ijincho. Just something I have to deal with as a leader. Just nothing you should be worried
There's
about.
Ichiban Senbei. We got
No
rid of
can
it.
do. You shouldn't have to shoulder that burden all by yourself.
We sold the company. We're broke.
Why don't you lay it on me? You mentioned before there aren't many people who can drink with you as equals.
I did say that, but screw it. There really is no winning with you. Honestly, I didn't want to air out our dirty laundry in front of you.
Oh, don't you want to, Sung-hee? Don't you?
So it was arson. But nobody saw who did
Our
it.
son!
Right. All we know right now is that the culprit was fully aware they were setting fire to Komi Jewel turf.
Don't you find that a little strange?
Plot twist. It was Jungi.
How so?
If I remember correctly,
But like original Jungi, he's also back from the
Tell
dead.
you that the Liumang was behind it. But how could they call them out without an eyewitness account?
So you've noticed. Impressive. Long story short, the accusations against the Liumang are false.
Oh.
There's no evidence pointing to the
Maybe
perp,
it was
so
someone
it's
in the
all
Gumi Jewel.
bullshit.
Someone in the Gumi Jewel trying to pin it on the Liumang so that they separate again?
But someone managed to escalate that BS to me without having to go through any filters. That's the real problem.
Scandal.
What do you mean?
Did an if switch to pink? I guess they did. I don't know why.
I'm saying the lie originated within Komi Jewel, among the top brass at that.
In other words, one of the Komi Jewel officers tried to deceive you with a false report.
Oh no.
Precisely. He probably made his underlings start the fire, then spread the rumor that the Liumang was behind it.
We didn't
This
start
act of
the
betrayal
fire.
only serves to escalate tension between Komi Jewel and the Liumang. I can't turn a blind eye to it.
You're right.
It was just Jungi overcooking a pork chop. No! He just wanted to have some galbi.
One wrong move and it'll lead to an all-out war between the two of them.
Truth is, some people aren't too happy to see Komi Jewel and the Liumang getting along. By deepening the division and sowing discord, they'll be able to pin the blame on me for failing to take action.
Damn.
That's the traitor's end goal. He wants to chase me out and seize my throne to rule Komi Jewel himself.
Okay, now we help.
You managed
Now
to
we
dig
help.
all that up. Then did you find out who the traitor is?
I did, actually. He got sloppy when leaking the rumor. Turns out the traitor is the eldest of Komi Jewel's
Who is
officers.
it? Who is it?
His name is Hanchul Sa.
So,
The hell?
that's him there, huh?
So, yes.
One of my
Yes,
great
so.
and wise uncles I've talked about before. At his age, he should be thinking about retirement. Guess he wanted to make a name for himself before going out.
He's got a 3D model. It means we can punch him in the
By
face.
betraying you, no less. If he's the oldest, then the two of you must go way back.
I'm getting pissed just listening to it. Yeah, why do you want to talk it out? No, this is Kiryu. He wants to just punch him right now.
That's infuriating. I'm getting pissed just listening to all this.
Sounds like you're angry enough for the both of us.
He's
Thanks.
seething.
I appreciate it.
Look at his hand. He's just trembling
I
in
only said what
anger.
was on my mind.
This is such a mess. I really didn't want you to see me like this. I can't believe I just spilled everything to you.
Was Hanchul Sa dissatisfied about something? I doubt he'd plan a coup for no reason.
I can't think of anything. Except for the fact that I'm younger than him, and a woman. Considering he's a man who's faced countless adversities in battle, perhaps he doesn't want to end up under a leader like me.
Most old men probably would think so.
I've received the same report from different sources stating that Hanchul Sa is secretly rallying people to rebel. Saying crap like, Sun He is capable for a woman, sure, but weak-willed.
Why they gotta say
Other
for a
people
woman,
are more
though?
suited to lead.
Damn.
So he's been working the rumor mill.
They're not even giving her a chance.
I can find out anything and everything that happens in Ijincho. Hanchul Sa won't be able to keep up with the information warfare.
You think people will be lining up
But
to get
people look
stepped
up to
on by
him as a
Sung Hee?
legend
Just
of the
saying.
past. My generation grew up listening to
Not me.
stories of his heroics.
Not
he
me,
once
no.
fought to the death with the Tojo clan back in its heyday. I never thought he would ever become my enemy.
Because in Japan they have those services where you pay somebody to wait in line for you. Yeah, I'll just pay for one of those. What?
A man too full of pride is a man stuck in time, unable to move on. Nothing more than a relic of the past.
Yeah, that old man's far too reckless for his own
As a
good.
service? Yeah, like if you don't want to wait in line for the new Nintendo Switch or something, you just pay somebody to do it, and then they'll like. I don't think they're allowed to buy it for you, but they'll tell you when they're at the front, and you're just like you just take their place, and it's really cool. I don't know why we don't have that in the U.S. That'd be such a good service.
Oh, but he's older than you, Kiryu-san. Much older. You're not even in the same age group.
Very capitalism.
You don't have to force yourself to say that. More important.
That will get you shot in the U.S. Like, why? Like, you can just... and not any more than actually waiting in line, I don't think. Also, look at Kiryu's face right now. He's just done. Got a 3D model. You thought about Namba's brother. Namba's brother is just like text binary data.
What do you plan to do about him? As the head, it's up to you to decide how to deal with traitors.
See, this is exactly why I didn't want to talk about this with you, Kiryu-san. Truth be told, I haven't made up my mind yet.
Tough call. Leader shouldn't be swayed. Take your time. I'll be thinking too. I actually kind of like this answer, because Kiryu, like, taking his time to be so involved in this, like, actually will make her feel happy that she's, like, she's not just getting help from Kiryu. It's more like he sees it as his problem, too. It's like they're married already.
Take your time to think it over. I'll think of something, too.
Look, I'd appreciate the help. If only we could have talked about something sexier instead.
True. Dealing with a traitor is not a very sexy topic.
If anything, it's
Thank you, Kiryu-san.
it's like your taxes
Sharing
after
your
marriage.
suspicions with someone else does help clear things up.
Yeah, it certainly seems so.
I'm sure you have other things to do, though. Your own problems are even more pressing than mine. I don't want to cause you any trouble, so...
So?
Can we just drink and talk about something stupid now?
Sure. What better way is there to booze?
Hey, babe, you want to talk about taxes?
You really do get me.
Want to file my
Always have.
W-2? You know what I'm saying? My 1099. I gotta do some 1099 69. Oh, what a form. Oh, what a form. Her knockback chain attacks are now stronger. Ah, yes, that's such an adult topic. So I don't know what y'all are saying about, like, the concept of having somebody wait in line for you. If they're paid to do it, like, what do you mean by it causing fuss? Like, do you think that the person being paid to do it would just buy the thing instead? Like, they would buy the iPhone instead and just keep it for themselves? I mean, they could just do that without stealing somebody else's place in line? The other people in line? I mean, if they've been there, like, what's the problem? Being able to hold a line for a person. If there was a physical person there, like, it'd just be advertising for the service. Like, it's one thing if it's like, oh, my friend was in line for me, but, like, they're also buying the iPhone. They're just taking my place, like, holding my place for me. Like, that'll cause a fuss because you weren't physically there. Like, you weren't physically there, and you're taking up 2 spots for just 1. But if, like, somebody is just taking up 1 spot, and they were there the whole time, then, like, what difference should it make that, like, 1 person was in front of them, and they represent somebody buying 1 iPhone? Like, I don't think there'd be a problem. As long as it's still just, like, 1 person waiting in line. That's all the drink links for now. I think we just gotta get going, y'all.
I'm ready to kick
It implies your time was more valuable. They have to wait, you didn't. But you paid for it. Like, you know that they paid money. And, like, maybe, like, for something as important, quote-unquote, as the iPhone, you'd have to pay $500 just for the service of waiting in line. And all the people in the back of the line are like, wow, that's dumb. I'm not paying money for that. I'll just wait. Because my time is more valuable than that. Karens will demand you be thrown off the line even there's no actual problem. See, that'll happen even without the service, so I still don't think that has anything to do with whether or not the service should exist. Nangamonka. Ew. So I actually did fight one of the part-time hero kind of dealios off stream. It's just the normal like, hey, someone's in trouble, we should help them. So, you know, I didn't feel the need to like say that for stream. But let's manually work our way over here and fight however many thugs are on the way.
After seeing the ocean in Hawaii, I have to admit, this river is dirty as piss.
True though,
I'm
right?
sure most things are by comparison.
But somehow, I think I like it more here.
It's my
I can
piss.
understand that. Sometimes your messy bed's more comfortable than a 5-star hotel room.
It always is.
Exactly. That's just the beauty of home.
You know what kind of people sleep in those hotel rooms?
Son, you can still do better than some polluted creek.
Creek, sweet creek, I say. Great times here. Great memories. Yep. Keep the champagne. It's Finn sake for me.
You know
Fin
what?
sake.
Fine. Let me try some Finn sake next time.
I knew I'd reel you in someday. Finn sake for everybody.
I feel like that would
Why the hell
contribute
not?
to Kiryu's health decline. Oh no. If you explain it, they get indignant. Okay, see, so like by all that logic, something like DoorDash shouldn't exist because like the people doing the DoorDash would be in danger, and they are in danger. Like shit happens all the time to DoorDashers and stuff. But like as America as a society accepts that because we pay them to do it, which is terrible, but that's capitalism, baby. So like it still surprises me that nobody's done this in general for like an American service. When you worked at Target, people threw fits over lines. American customers will start the next World War. Yeah, they'll definitely throw hissy fits and whatnot if as the service starts out. And you know what? With enough money, it's sad to say, but with enough money, like if there was just enough, if you paid someone enough to do it, there would still be people who would do it. And that's terrible. I don't know. Treated like a call-in order, it's been a thing for a while. Yeah, we just call in order people waiting in line. Pulled pork soup, I'll take it. Da 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 da, ba ba dee da da do. Someone's in danger. Let's help. I'm sorry, this is a 200,000 reward?
Bring it on.
What level are they?
You're going to regret this.
Ooh, okay. Not bad. That's low enough level for us, but higher than I had anticipated.
All right, let's finish it. Together. We only need one shot.
Oh. Also, by the way, so he's Justice Jose. I miss Hawaii, alright?
What an eyesore.
It's over!
Where'd you get that hammer?
Now
Hora Koyo!
Yeah, give him hell! Right, double the trouble! Double the flame!
Kiryu! The whole point of this social link is that Kiryu can't drink. He's not actually drinking it, he's just spitting it out. And off stream, you know I had to give Psycho her like outfit from her new karaoke song with the idol job. It's so perfect. Look at that, she's slaying. Amazing. Smash the song, smash step. Nice guarding though. Do I have like any guard breaks? I don't.
What's the holdup?
Shut up, dude. You're too loud. What is that?
I'm not backing down. You want some? I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Kiryu would open with, "Hey miss, you hear the latest in crazy world of housing market."
You're gonna be
You think Kiryu has thought of real estate in the past 30 years?
You're weak. What?
All right. So he still is a ninja. A kunoichi. Let's see. Illusory slash. How many enemies will she attack, you think? Now, you know what we should do? We should do the agility boost first.
How do you like this?
Oh, nice. Follow up, follow up.
No
Heck
begging
yeah.
for mercy now.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
Have fun with this. Daily dose of iron.
Here we go.
I like that line. Your daily dose of iron. What does that say? It says Shinsenkan. Shinsenkan.
Try this on for size. You're going to regret this. You're going to be in a world.
Ticketmaster is doing a pay to be in line model. That's a little different because it's like you have to be in their service to be in line. So like they manage the line and they sell you the service to be in it. That's just a monopoly. That's what people hate Ticketmaster for. This is like Apple manages the line and maybe they partner with a company that like, you know, okay, if this was like to be a thing in America, it probably wouldn't be like a physical person waiting in line for you. It would probably just be like a reservation system. A reservation system where you like hold a virtual place in the physical line somehow. Like you pay Apple to be like, yeah, I pay this much and I'm technically number 3 in the line. They'll like note how many people are in the line. I think the only reason they don't currently do that is like, then it's like, why even have the physical line at all? At that point, it's just an online pre-order. It's a little weird because Japan has like more of a emphasis on physical lines in the first place. But I think that's really why the reason this hasn't taken off in America, because the convenience of just being able to buy things online is more acceptable to us. Japan really had to be convinced that that was like more of a thing.
In for the kill.
Oh,
That's just Disney Fast Pass.
I won't hold back.
Explain Disney Fast Pass. It used to be that you didn't have to pay money, but now you do. You pay money to not reserve a place in line, but to come back later to skip a portion of the line. You don't skip the whole line, but you're allowed to just skip a portion of it. And they kind of just arbitrarily decide like, all right, now that there's one person in the Fast Pass line, they go ahead of whoever is next in the regular line.
Yes.
But they don't go right to the front. Having awakened his body to level 6, Kiryu's guard has been enhanced in beast style. Power of Kiryu's physical skills on his next turn will greatly increase. Not only lowers damage taken, prepares a devastating counterattack. Hey? I actually really do like using beast mode for this game.
Convenience stores always have that great Oden soup smell.
What would you say is your
I love
favorite
Oden.
part?
Ooh. Well, there's shirataki noodles, eggs, beef tendon.
There's the
I mean,
Oden.
it's all great, but I've really enjoyed cabbage rolls lately.
Cabbage rolls,
Cabbage
interesting.
rolls. They put those in the soup now?
Yeah, the meat goes perfect with the Oden broth. It's the best.
That does sound
Those
good.
octopus tentacles.
Daikon radish was the standard in my day, since it soaked up all the soup. Maybe soaked up cabbage will become the new favorite. Things are going well.
Delicious. Wow. There was a whole video by Defunctland about Disney Fast Pass. Yeah, it's definitely different from the system that exists now that is called like the Genie Plus Fast Pass, Lightning Lane, whatever. It's in principle it's the same, like you come back later, but instead of Like, before, you had to get a physical ticket from a machine, so that was proof that you were at the line, but you gave up your place in line to come back later. But now you do it online. You do it online. You do it from an app. Your coffee moment. Your coffee moment. 110 yen. 160 yen. Y'all want S or B? Wait, that just says small or big. There's English on it. That oden soup. You know who wants oden soup? Psycho.
Exactly what I wanted. Thank you.
Oden. Don't make me hungry. I'm sorry, that's how my stream works. You should know this by now. I apologize.
Never knew there was a club here.
Silky
Takes me
Queen.
back.
Were you ever much of a dancer, Kiryu-san?
Maybe a little. What about you, Psycho? You dance?
No. The only dancing I've ever done is at school during PE. I don't think I've ever danced at these kinds of places.
That right. Well, you're pretty athletic. I'm sure you could disco if you really wanted.
Disco?
That's
Wait,
disco.
Kiryu-san, how long has it been since you last danced?
Don't worry about it. 30 years. 30 years.
All right.
Go. Do it. Koino Disco Queen. Bring it back in style, Kiryu. You could. Let's party night.
Show me what you got.
You're going to regret this.
Fast Pass was put in as an attempt to promote more parkgoers taking the queue and overall increase business.
Here goes nothing.
What's interesting is it used to be like you had to pay a little bit extra to even get the new Genie plus whatever Fast Pass.
You're gonna get dumped.
But now it's like everyone gets Fast Pass, but you pay the Genie plus to get like access to additional rides that you can't get unless you pay.
In for the kill.
So
How do you
basically the system is worse in the sense that like everybody has access to it, so the lines are always full anyway. So you need to do it in order to even get a chance.
Get serious.
And then you need to even pay more on top of that
Time to put you down.
to get the rides that actually matter.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, these guys are significantly lower level. Die.
Right.
Basically getting scammed. Yeah, pretty much. And you know what? Next time I go to Disneyland, I will pay for it because
You picked
Dang
the
it.
wrong opponent.
I'm at that
better than I
age
thought.
where I will pay money to not care. And that's how it is. They know that's the audience they're going for. And I am sadly encouraging that behavior. Because Disney. But hey, I'll be able to go on Star Wars Rise of the Resistance. It's a good ride. Is it good enough to wait an hour in line for? I don't know. I almost want to say yes. But damn, an hour of time.
Hey, Kiryu-san.
What happened to that bike?
Collecting over at Concept,
Whoa.
is that right?
Yeah. Hauling it on that bike and sweeping up all those cans turned out to be pretty fun.
Ichiban got a big kick out of it, didn't he? I wouldn't have guessed you'd feel the same.
You don't really do it anymore, do you, Nanchan?
If I never see another empty can again, it'll be too soon.
How about you, Psycho? Could be a good source of exercise.
Oh, well, if it'll help me lose weight, maybe.
You know, most people aren't really doing it for fun. But still, it's true, it is a good workout. Your calves and thighs will get real toned real fast.
I bet. My quads feel like they've tightened up a lot already.
All that running.
Maybe I'll just watch what I eat.
Yeah, it reminds me of when I went to college. Because, you know, my legs were plenty strong when I went to college. Carlos, welcome. Thank you for the resub. Welcome back to the chicken coop. Grab a nest, get comfy. Playing the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel event. Snake Eyes Rescue Ace Turbo. What's the event? I saw that there was something like a Limit 1 festival? Like, is it really the... Oh, and Highlander. I see. So it is Limit 1. Is that really the only viable deck? I'm trying to think, like, what other deck works with only one of each card? I feel like the whole point is that it doesn't work. The best deck still? Alright, y'all. Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel has to do something. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has to do something about Fire King Snake Eyes. That's just insane. Seriously? Seriously. Even when you limit everything to 1, the best deck is still the best deck. Something tells me they're pushing it real hard. Alright, so here's what we do. We just get Tenpai to come out in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I just need 1 copy of each card, and then just fill the rest with 1 copy of each hand trap. It'll be fine. It'll work. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. So, anyway, moral of the story is, don't go to Disneyland unless you have money. But I'm sure everybody knew that. Let's go to Japan instead. The deck is a bit too powerful. I'm pretty sure everybody has known that. That's the problem.
I'm on a roll.
It's been the best deck. Oh, we are out of SP.
You're gonna get in for the kill.
In like every format for the past couple of months. Essence of Remembrance. Oh!
If you want to die,
Step up. Ho, 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 ho! What did that one construction guy do to deserve that? The full force of the Dragon of Dojima. Oh my goodness.
Check this out.
Now we're talking.
Now
Vsauce lore deck? Yeah. There's a new Yu-Gi-Oh set coming out called the Rarity Collection 2. And a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players are upset because it doesn't have like a bunch of the strong cards that they want it to be in the set. But I'm like, there's no way they'd have too many expensive cards in there.
Have fun with this.
Like, it is pretty much as good as I expected. And it's got cards I need, so I'm buying it. Not a lot of it, but I'm buying a couple packs. Kuwabara.
you're going to regret this.
There goes nothing.
Is that a cowboy hobo? It is! It absolutely is. His name is Nanba. He's a homeless man. Well, he was a homeless man, and then he got a job, and then he lost his job. So he's homeless once more, basically. But I also made him a cowboy because he can have a gun. He learned how to be a cowboy in Hawaii.
No begging for mercy now.
I can,
What?
I can have him throw a bottle of poison into the sky, and then he'll like shoot
Now
it.
for my next trick.
It's pretty cool. I really like that job class because it has so many status effects. Also, it goes bang bang.
Try this on the side. You'll have a crush on me after this.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Kunai with chain.
Try to block this.
something wrong? Here we go.
My American is showing. A cowboy, a beat boat.
Yeah?
You're gonna get stomped.
Tell a big guy goodbye with a frozen big eye. Might even leave that Quimby stunned.
Ready for the knockout?
Yes, fish.
You're going to regret this.
Yeah, we picked up a couple of skills to spill back in
My
Hawaii.
time.
Bring that ready.
Not yet.
Man, I was supposed to go to Hawaii this year. That hasn't happened, but I'm like, it could still happen. I hope. Sayonara wa ieta no dame da ne dame yo dame nano yo. Thank you for the raid, everybody. Welcome.
Good.
How's it going? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid, Axton. Can we get a shout out for Axton 1061? How was the persona? I saw you're doing a little bit more reloading. Reload! playing some Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which, if you're avoiding spoilers for it, maybe don't pay attention to what's on screen. Don't even look, because you know, we've been playing the game, and we are in Chapter 8, which doesn't feel like it's far into the game, but I also am 68 hours in. Yeah, you know. Game has... Yu-Gi-Oh's come so far since the last Limited One Festival. Most decks were junk, silly fun. Too many one-card starters. Yeah, that's definitely the problem, I think. Decks are just power creeped. It is so weird because I just started getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh! A couple years ago. It hasn't been that long. But the game is power creeped to an insane point. We were just talking about the Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel event, you know, things and things. Axton, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. How's everybody doing? If you don't know me, I'm a chicken. My name is Chris. I like to play RPGs. We're playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is the newest Yakuza game, and it is an RPG with actual levels and actual, like, mechanics and stuff. It's very interesting. It's very interesting. I actually really like it. If y'all haven't played Yakuza 7, if you like RPGs and you wanted to get into the Yakuza series, 7 is actually a fantastic place to get into the series. It's what I did, and I'm like, yeah, sure, there are some things I don't quite understand context-wise, but it was already an amazing story in and of itself. I will say, Like a Dragon might be one of my favorite RPGs of all time. Like, it is up there with Persona 3. It is up there with, like, Chrono Trigger. It is up there with Earthbound. I'll tell you. Yeah, reload. That's what was going on in my mind, specifically the reload from House of the Dead. And, like, you know, just like Earthbound, instead of, like, using swords and stuff for your weapons, you just walk into a random store off the corner of the street, and your weapon can be a twinkle microphone. It's a toilet brush. Your weapon can be a temptress's whip. Your equipment can be a cheongsam. Yeah, you know, it's great. Or a gun. You gotta buy those in America, though. Yeah. Fresh RPG in a modern day. There's something about it. Because even the fact that, like, it is unapologetic about being inspired by Dragon Quest. Like, literally, in Like a Dragon, in Yakuza 7, basically, they do not shut up about Dragon Quest. They had the rights to say the name from Square Enix, and they used those rights to the fullest. Yeah, baby. Yeah, welcome. I've given the warning that this is Spoiler Town, USA, or I guess Spoiler Town, Japan.
I'm ready to kick ass.
We're pretty late in the game. We're playing as a certain character who is old at this point in the series, and he needs a rest. Like, literally, he needs to go rest. So we're sleeping at this apartment. It's not his apartment, but it is an apartment. You know. Anybody home? Boy, it's a mess in here. Just how I like it. A lot's happened, and I'm tired out. Should I rest for the day? Sure. Yeah, better not overdo it. Joryu Jizuma, that's his name. Tuber.
Kiryu-san.
Alright, Kiryu-san. If we're going to meet Sawashiro and Ebina, we need to take a taxi. We're headed to the Seiryo clan's branch office. I can show you the way. We could do that. I guess there's not really any sub-stories here, though. Oh, but there's the... Oh, hey, those weren't available in the daytime. There's new memories. There's daytime memories in addition to nighttime memories. Oh, my goodness. Hey, but you know what? We need to do a little walk and talk finale with Namba. Yeah, we'll make our way over there. Oh, let's do that. Ba-doom, ba-ba-da-doom. Ba-doo. Ba-doo-da. Boom, boom, ba-ba-da-da. Got some fried chicken. Them's the rules. Hey, you know what? I am what I eat. I approve. Thank you for eating chicken. It means that I'm safe another day because it wasn't me. Nobody I know, right?
I think I see something.
Thanks for coming out by and get some good post-stream foods. Joe's gonna take your afternoon nap.
Should I
Have a
open
good
it?
one.
You're open.
Farm some virtual eggs in your sleep. Nice. Save something for the rest of us. Have a nice nap. So, no holds barred. Actually going over the story so far. If anybody like is full like don't care about spoilers mode, Kazuma Kiryu, the true blue protagonist of the series, is old. He's tired. He wants one last hurrah before he retires, let's say.
You're going to regret
So
this.
the game has taken a little bit of a breather from the usual Ichiban adventure, and we're just playing as Kiryu going through Japan, whether it be Yokohama or Kamurocho, and just remembering what his life was like.
I'll take you on.
It's very touching and very much like a send-off for Kiryu for the series.
How do you like this?
So we're going at our own little pace. I could be going through a little bit faster, but you know what? We gotta save for this kind of gameplay. Get that turkey, Kiryu.
You want some?
Maybe it's someone I know. Well, you know what? I'll find out later.
Watch this.
Stab him! Stab him!
Right.
It's weird because I've always felt a little bit over-leveled in this game, but like the enemies are still higher level than most of my party. So I can't tell if I'm over-leveled or just the right level.
Moving up.
Warmed up yet? There's more where this came from.
Dame dane.
Hey, they still make instant
Dame yo,
cameras.
dame nano yo.
You didn't know? They're pretty popular with the younger crowd lately.
Really?
Is that right?
Yeah, they like the analog thing. They think it's fun.
Some Polaroids.
That's fun.
You know how with instant cameras you don't know what you're getting right away? Apparently, it's fun waiting to see how it turns out.
That's funny.
People
They're
also
instant,
say
but
the
they're not
blurrier
instant.
pictures just look and feel better too.
It kind of feels inconvenient now. What with smartphones and all.
Sounds like people are enjoying them anyhow.
Yeah, well, not old guys like me who lived it the first time.
Actually, it might be fun to take one for a spin. Want to try it sometime?
Seriously? It'd be a waste of film if we don't use it all.
All right, then we'll use it all.
Great idea, Kiryu-san. You're on picture duty, Nanchan.
Hey, I want to be in them too.
Ew. If instant cameras are really making a comeback, it's kind of cool because now they got like these little instant printers that you can hook up to your phone with Bluetooth, and you can print out Polaroids immediately after you take them with your smartphone. And you'd think that'd be the same thing. It's really fun just being like, hey, we took a picture, I can give it to you instead of just send it to you. Now it becomes like a physical reminder. I think we kind of lost something when smartphones became really easy to take lots and lots of pictures with. Because it's less about like taking the pictures that matter with your like 30 slots of film, and more like just take a picture of everything and everyone you can. No, you gotta make the moments count. You got to make the memories count. That's what I wanted to do. Back when they revealed that kind of printer for like Pokemon, new Pokemon Snap. But like, we're like, oh, hey, we could take that to TwitchCon, take pictures, and just give them to people. You know? Kiryu don't got many friends left. He's making new friends. He's making new friends. Get to properly snap a photo, line up the shot. Yeah. Modern cameras, there are tons to tinker with. I think that's just more like being the difference between a DSLR, or just an SLR versus just your point and click camera. You have to really care about that stuff, because once you took the picture, it was done. It was hard to literally Photoshop things without going to an actual Photoshop.
I'm ready.
Menacing Man.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. In for the kill. How do you like this?
I love opening with that because it scatters everybody, and then soon he gets the like bonus for the illusory slash later. Oh, he's dead.
Right.
Hungry, hungry, homeless. They're in an eating race.
Check this out. Right there.
Whoa.
No begging for mercy.
I don't know how those angles worked out, but I'll take it. You just shot a homeless dude. Nah, but you are a homeless dude.
You're going to regret this. All right, let's finish it together. We only need one shot.
And that's the end of it.
Whew. We should relish this moment.
Did that say throat stab? I like that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty hot. But don't da 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 da. Ba da ba da da. All right, Namba, you ready for the date of your life? This is the location we met Namba. Yeah, that encampment. And now we're going to max out his social link. The trash is floating down the river. This is where Namba wanted to talk, isn't it? Is the trash cycle minigame? Yeah, surprisingly, they brought it back to this game. It's optional, but it's still fun. It's Pac-Man.
To most people, this is just another bridge over a dirty river. It's more than that to me, though.
Yeah? Well, I think anything can hold sentimental
Sparkles.
value, depending on what it means to you.
I've spent a lot of time just standing here, watching garbage float downriver. When I do that, it's like I'm seeing time go by, and it keeps going, no matter what. It's almost telling me, don't waste your time feeling down. I have to keep looking forward.
Why is Namba breaking
This
out the
too shall
ASMR
pass.
voice?
It's a good lesson to learn, even from garbage, Nanba.
I'm being serious here, come on. I've been all the way to Hawaii now, but this spot still means the most to me. Ichiban and I met near here, too. So, I thought it was only right to share it with you as well.
You can now marry Namba.
Nanba,
Feel like floating down the river too? Is that a threat? Should I threaten him?
you like floating down the river too?
Huh? I was opening up my heart to you here.
Well, you gained so much wisdom just watching trash. I thought maybe you'd grow even further swimming beside it.
Yeah, let's go for a
No,
swim.
thank you. I'm in no hurry to become one with the trash.
Only kidding.
Maybe. It's hard to tell with you, Kiryu-san, seriously. Anyway, at least we've gotten close enough to joke around like that. Oh, hey, why don't we take a picture together? To remember today.
I doubt I'm likely to forget this, but... Alright, let's.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. You're a good friend, Kiryu-san.
You too, Nanba. I'm counting on you.
But seriously though, let's go for a swim. I'm ready. I miss swimming in Hawaii. A photo with Namba has been added to the Bond bingo screen. Ho ho ho! Look at all those binds. Insane, dude. Bum bum bum. Yo, it's freaking what's her name? I forgot her name. It's the lady that
Hey,
housed us.
Hamako-san.
Hamako.
Well, if it isn't Sayako. How's business? Raking in the cash, hon?
My club's doing okay. What about your place?
Now, if you're doing okay, then we must be more or less the same. And not much to do during slow hours, you know. Anyway, I see you brought an unfamiliar face with
Yeah, he's a new customer.
I've only recently arrived in town. My name is Taichi Suzuki.
Yeah, sure it
Come
is.
on now. What's with the fake name?
Joryu Jizuma.
What fake name?
Don't play dumb with me. That awkward introduction of yours made it so obvious.
Was it really that awkward?
Maybe it's better if we just cut the bullshit with her.
Yeah, his name's Joryu.
Oh, I see how it is. Everyone's already in the know about your alias. Fine then, I'll play along. Tai Chi Suzuki-san, was it?
I guess there's no fooling you, Hamako-san.
They're really bad at
Don't
lying.
take it too hard, sweetheart. Stay in business long enough in this town and you'll end up just like me.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing.
Come on, Psycho. You know Hamako's
This
a boss.
is Hamako-san. She's been in Ijincho longer than I have. She's like the underboss of this town. Or perhaps more aptly, a ghost haunting it.
Is that a compliment?
So what's the story? You girls dump Ichiban for a new man?
Suzuki-san here helped me and Kasuga out of a bind. He's even more notorious than I am in the underground. Careful not to show disrespect, lest you embarrass yourself.
Oh, you know she's standing up
Enough
for
of
him.
that. Keep up that talk and I'd be the one disrespecting Hamako-san.
Oh, looks like we have a real gentleman here. You treat all the ladies this way? And how do you know Ichiban?
How should I put this? The two of us used to work for the same company.
Company.
Although we never met back then.
True, though.
Ichiban really respects Suzuki-san. Oh, right, the two of them were in Hawaii until recently,
Wait,
too.
Hamako should know that Ichiban was former
You guys must be
Yakuza.
real close if you went on vacation together. All right then, Suzuki-san.
I just
Why
outs
don't
him
you
straight
stay a
up.
while? Have some tea with me.
Kiryu, you're just really bad. What is this?
Just you and me.
Memoirs of a Dragon.
What? I'm not gonna eat you up or anything.
Damn.
Oh, are you too busy to have one cup of tea with an old hag like me?
Let's have that cup of tea. I just came here because there was like a book or something. I thought it was just going to be another memory. Here we go. Let's do it. Psycho would have opened with, "Hey, Hamako-san, we're showing our friend famed legend of the Tojo clan, Kazuma Kiryu, around. Fourth chairman."
All right. Let's have that cup of tea.
Now
He
we're
chased off the
talking.
thugs. Yeah.
Head on upstairs. I'll get everything ready.
I mean, his whole point was that he wouldn't be able to get a job, like, without proper, like, reference, without proper, like, residence. And she knew that. That's why she let him stay. In this exact room right here. It's got furniture now. Didn't think she'd invite me
Is
alone
this
for tea.
Your shop?
Sure is. On the outside, we're an eating house. Normally, you'd be serviced by some girls. But if you're looking for that kind of special treatment, come back another time. Of course, I'll have to charge you for that.
We put away the moist
No,
mattress.
I'm fine.
And the trash can.
We're what society would call a shady business. Remember that politician, Ryo Aoki? A few years
Don't I know
back,
it?
he came to Ijincho. He made this bold claim that Bleach Japan, the MPO, would build shelters. Said that girls who work in places like this, and their families, could live there free of charge and get job training.
But it was just a trap to
Sounded
send
like
them back
a
home.
brilliant idea. Now that's real philanthropy, I thought. He even told me I could be the dorm mother. So I was near ready to sell this place off.
Ryohaki, time to cry.
Why is this place still standing?
Because that shelter was a bald-faced lie. Ryo Aoki's true objective was to gain popularity and gather votes by wiping out the gray zones and everyone in it. I made my girls go to a shelter, but it ended up being a mousetrap. Lion's Lair, actually. They were all arrested and deported. The ones working here now are all new. The kind of girls who come work for me don't even have family back home. That's why they stay here in Ijincho. I was duped all because I was careless. Now I have no idea how any of those poor souls are doing.
I see. Sorry to hear it. But it sounds like you had no way of knowing that happened.
But the thing is, I should have known. Ichiban and them saw right through Ryo Aoki. They even had their suspicions about the shelter. Now, they tried to warn me, but I still went and got myself fooled. I even yelled at Ichiban, telling him not to doubt Aoki's good intentions.
You're not the one at fault, Hamako-san. It's Ryo Aoki.
I know that, sure. But Never got to apologize to Ichiban for yelling at him.
Look at that tea.
Now it's been years since, so I completely botched the timing. And knowing him, he might not even remember that one minor detail. So I wondered, maybe I don't need to apologize. I never stopped wondering since.
Is that why you decided to confide in me? So I could be your messenger?
Come on. I'm not that shameless. Nah, I just wanted someone to hear me out, I guess.
Ichiban's a good guy. He'd
But there's
understand.
no way I can tell Namba or Saiko. Nah, I don't need them seeing me weak and vulnerable.
And you thought I'd be a good confidant?
Well, Ichiban respects you, doesn't he?
Confidant,
And
more
you
like
were with
social
him
link.
until recently. Anyway, did he say anything about me while you two were off in Hawaii?
Now that you think about it, Ichiban never revealed his original employer. I guess. Yeah, well, yeah, she was more like she doesn't. Oh yeah, now that I remember it, back when like she hired them to take care of the Gomijo stealing power, it was like she just didn't care where they came from, just that they were just the men who would do the job. So they got that kind of understanding, the same kind of understanding that Kashiwagi and Kiryu have right now, where it's like, don't ask questions. They just know that whatever walk of life you come from, you're the man for the job. Yeah, you know. So, whatever company they were part of, she knows better than to ask about it. He might have said it doesn't matter. First time hearing this, maybe he did, but I don't recall. In Hawaii? Specifically about the stuff with Ryo Aoki? I don't think so.
Sorry, this is the first time I've heard about this. But as far as I know, he's not the type of guy who'd bear a grudge. If you really did offend him, wouldn't he just call you out?
Yeah, maybe so.
I don't think it's anything you need to worry about, though.
Sorry for taking up your time on my petty little issues. I feel bad.
Don't worry about it. We all have those nagging doubts in our heads. You're not alone on that. Even if you want to forget, you can't. Because you never got the closure you needed.
Closure. When you get to be my age, you're always gonna have unfinished business.
Right, I feel the same way. But recently, some things came up in my life that got me thinking. Tying up all those loose ends made me realize that no one can live life without having a single regret. That's impossible. But you can take matters into your own hands and try to make the best of what life dealt you.
So you're saying I ought to apologize to Ichiban? Well, what if he says, I don't remember anything like that, and laughs in my face for bringing it up now?
He wouldn't.
He finds out that it's been eating at you for a long time. There's no way he'd laugh.
Yeah, he's Ichiban.
That's just how he is.
He's Mr. Empathy.
I promise you that.
Think I get why you've got Saiko and Sun Hee waiting on you hand and foot.
Oh.
They're doing what? Did you really have to put it that way?
Well, at any rate, I do feel better after talking to you, Suzuki-san. Now I'm actually looking forward to the next time I see Ichiban.
That's so. Glad to hear. Also, the tea was delicious. I should get going now.
Oh, this tea?
Now don't tell Saiko or anyone about this. You hear?
This tea is spiked with
After all,
sedatives.
I'm supposed to be some hardened old ghost.
You'll wake up at nighttime.
So I can't have them think I've gone soft.
Don't worry, I can keep a secret. Thanks for the tea. And take care.
See, for some reason, I didn't register that door led outside.
Taichi Suzuki, was it? Whoever he was, he must be a great man.
A real dragon. Wow. That's neat. It's like, it's not a sub-story, but it's... Well, I guess it's another one of these memories. It's not a sub-story, but it is basically a sub-story. Like an actual full-blown cutscene. The people of Ijincho seem to see Hamako-san as a brash, no-nonsense woman, but she's actually more sensitive and considerate than she'd have you believe. I'm glad she was able to sort out her thoughts after talking to me. Hopefully, she'll be able to express those same feelings to Kasuga. Boldy! A guest at Todoko Island! Yeah, Dondoko Go, baby. I miss Dondoko Island. Maybe next time I get to go to it, I'll style it after Legland. You know, Legland. Legland, California. The place for all your leg needs. Ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da.
Think I'll enjoy this. You're going to regret this.
Alright, I'm gonna go... Here's what I'm gonna do after this fight. I'm gonna go ahead and get the best equipment I can for Psycho, because she's a little behind as far as everybody else goes. Let's do Essence of Kali Sticks. Whatever happens with this next story event, I feel like there might be a battle of Bruin. They did just give us a new character.
You want
Watch
some?
this.
Here we go.
Me no? What no? Should I not equip my characters for battle? It's an RPG. I thought that's what I do.
Time to cut the crap.
Kiryu and Ichiban are plenty empathetic. Ichiban's more empathetic.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
They're very similar people in the end. But the way they approach relationships and problem solving are very much influenced by how they have been raised and the experiences in life that they've had. Kiryu's been hurt to the point where he just can't trust anybody. He feels like anybody he tries to work with, he's just being a burden. So he takes matters into his own hands.
There's more where this came from.
But Ichiban, like, he spent his entire life getting help from other people and helping other people. Even if they don't always show how thankful they are, he always wants to pay it forward. What did I say? I have Legland? Legland, all your leg needs. What? That's what it says. Legland. That's where you go. You can get your drumsticks, your thighs. Delicious.
I need to get
Hajime
back
no
to
Psycho?
my boxing gym.
Hajime no Psycho.
Yeah,
Hajime
it was
no
originally
Ippo.
just part of my diet routine. But it's really a lot of fun and a great stress reliever. My trainer thinks I've got a knack for it, too.
Hey, that's great.
Yeah, I'll back you up if you're ever in a tight spot. You know, the old 1-2.
Good to know. I could definitely use it. Things are going well.
Yes, it's a podiatry park. It feels like it with all the walking I did. I was just like beat. I'm actually gonna take a taxi over to Hello Work. Well, let's see. What do we have equipped? Psycho Mukoda. Floral microphone. I can see that is very much the default weapon for this class. Great. How about equipment? Nullify stun, better than nothing. Embroidered jacket. Military armor, there you go. Leather shoes can now be safety shoes. I do like that it reduces status ailments. That's good for the healer. And as far as a healer goes, we want her to preserve MP and survive. Dreamy signature. This is max MP. Nullify charm. I guess a luxurious belt and maybe just dreamy signature so we can make sure she gets her job leveled up. That's really the thing that's hurting me right now. The fact that her job doesn't have like that much to inherit. So even if I go to alo-happy, it's like her job is just level 1. Da 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 da. Ba 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 da ba da da. Legland attractions. The varicose vein slide. Ew. The foot fungus fair. Oh no. What's this about feet? I thought it was just legs.
Let's give this.
I thought it was just KFC chicken.
Whatever works.
The thing with this game, it's like, I never really want to change people off of their main jobs because
I don't know about this.
I need to level them back up from level 1. That was a problem I had with like the original like a Dragon. But at least with this game, I feel like I'd be down to like
First impressions are key.
grind their jobs off stream. I just have not had a chance to do that yet. Well, I will continue to not do that. But let's go check out with skill inheritance. Oh, the bond level still. Come on. Come on, I just did all your drink links. Alright, nothing much to do as far as that goes, but let's try to find a new weapon, I guess. Da, da, da. Ooh, there's a link at Survive Bar? No, there's like a... There's a something at Survive Bar. There was a shop that sold microphones by Kasuga's apartment. There was the Love Magic. Is the Twinkle microphone what I want? I can afford it. Barely. No, I can actually easily afford that. Yeah, let's buy that. Let me just head over there real quick. Build better bonds. Easy. Microphones. Yeah, it's a microphone for singing. Or I could actually just build one. Let's see, what do I have for crafting? I do it. A flame war microphone. Plus 19. Plus 100. Oh my god. Oh, these are definitely special weapons. They use the empty cough drop tins. I cannot make these. I can make the flame war microphone. Attacks and weapon skills may burn. I need a pretty microphone. Where can I buy a pretty microphone? I want to upgrade that. I think this ice microphone is actually a pretty good like thing for giving status effects. Let's see. Like a Dragon pretty microphone can be bought where? Purchase at Dragon Card Shop? Oh, this is for Yakuza Like a Dragon. Infinite wealth. I'm like, Dragon Card's gone. What do you mean? Alright, where to get? Purchase from shop Hyper Ecstasy. Where the hell is Hyper Ecstasy? Gotta find that on the map. Is any of this gear gonna reference Pop Idol stuff? Well, I mean, Kiryu's already had like a dream flashback to Haruka being an idol, so it's not outside the realm of possibility. Dance equipment. Hyper Ecstasy. You think that'd be the adult shop? Welcome Pharmacy. Can I like filter the... Here we go. Shops only. My fear is that it's actually a shop in Hawaii. I think it is. Yeah, I think that was the shop that we saw back in Hawaii. That was like, oh look, we can buy idol stuff. I wonder if that means they'll bring the idol job back. I didn't even have to wonder. I just knew that would happen. Alright, then in that case, I'm just gonna straight up buy the expensive thing. To the airports! You think a taxi will take us all the way across country? And across the ocean? Welcome to Hawaii. How did you get here by car?
No problem so far.
That's still one of my favorite gags from Whose Line Is It Anyway, honestly.
Well,
Water
let's get
taxi.
started. I'm on a roll. Let's go. How do you like this?
Here we go.
I wonder when we'll get like an affordable alternative to traveling cross country
Wanna play?
than a plane. I don't think that's possible other than a boat. That's just how physically things work. But you know, teleportation technology can't be invented soon enough. Swap into the fast with Geary Kamarocho. I could. But really the main reason that I wanted Psycho to be on Idol is because we just needed a healer. And Nanba's been okay as a healer, but like I think he's more of a red mage than a white mage.
Right.
It just works out that way.
Did you really think you'd...
So we've definitely been feeling the lack of healing in the party. Ba, ba, ba. Sorry, objective. I need to pass by you real quick. I'm just being cheap, because honestly, I can afford this weapon. Yeah, I can afford the Twinkle microphone. 3.5 million yen. It's like whatever. It's good to have. If we can get a second female party member over in Hawaii, that's the thing that's a little like tough about Ichiban's party back in Hawaii. Only one female party member means like I can only have one female job. But the female jobs are all good. A lot of them are good at least. Like we can't have Chitose doing everything. Although I felt like in original Like a Dragon, the idol job was a little too good that I never took Psycho off of that job. Bit of an issue. See, okay, that was weird. In the last stream, for some reason when I auto-recovered, it only recovered one person. But I just auto-recovered right now, and it did actually recover a lot of people. I guess it is just based on whatever skills I have. Let's drink some lager.
Good stuff.
That was one sexy dish.
Oh, excuse me? Base fare is 500 yen. Where are we going? Seiryu Clan Tokyo branch. Maybe Eri will join? I don't think they got the rights to her likeness because she was technically a contestant that won a contest.
The Seiryu set up shop? Yep.
Oh. Oh.
I'm sure it's hard to swallow, seeing your clan's former headquarters like this.
Of course they took the Tojo
Guess it must have gone
headquarters.
vacant after the Great Dissolution. Now here they are, the new owners.
But they didn't convert it into a
Ijincho's
bamboo
just
garden
not
or
big enough for
something?
them anymore. That's how fast the Seiryu clan's growing. It's
Hey,
like
I'm
they're
glad we still
quietly
get to see
taking
it.
over. Hearing about it's one thing, but seeing it in person's another.
Kiryu-san?
Unbelievable. The symbol of the Tojo clan falling into the hands of outsiders. To think I'd live to see the day.
Let's go. Standing around won't get us any closer to the boys in charge.
He is seething. He's ready to fight through by himself.
Kiryu-san, maybe hang back for now. If you get caught here, it's all over. The same for Sunny, I suppose. Guess it's up to me to sort this out.
Oh, this is a raid. Be not afraid, Amy. Sometimes I hope you prayed. Oh, this blanket handmade. Cosmotaro, Amy, welcome on in. Y'all, Yakuza Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Spoilies. Just a little bit of tiny spoilies. It's really hard when I'm playing these long RPGs and I'm late in all of them. I'm late in the game in all of them. I'm like, yes, the spoilies are happening. So if you haven't played Yakuza Like a Dragon, let's say, or if you haven't played Infinite Wealth, just don't pay attention. Just don't pay too much attention. But is actual, yeah, this is actual Yakuza 8 spoilers. Like, a second earlier, you would have like, oh, well, let's see. Not looking. Okay. Well, also don't listen, because I am playing this game in English. I'm playing this game in English, and you will hear English dialogue that spoils things. I know it's a sin. I know it's blasphemous, but you believe it or not, some people want to play this game in a language they understand. I know, it's nothing against it. I'm just like, I played Yakuza Like a Dragon in English, and KG Tang's voice acting as Ichiban was just too good. And like, I can't not have KG Tang as Ichiban Kasuga. You know? And, whatever sacrifices had to be made for other characters, then, that's the cross I'm willing to bear. And I'm too far in it now. I've got that sunken cost fallacy. And also just, like, for sure, like, accessibility is also a big reason. Like, I like the fact that I'm able to have people lurk and not have to, like, actively watch the stream, and they can follow the story, too. Yeah. Also, Iron Shark, welcome on in. Amy, thanks for the raid. If anybody doesn't know me, I'm a chicken, but you should know me by now. How you doing? Thank you. Like the hair? Absolutely. I'll take that compliment. I grew it myself. Yeah. We're just playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and I have taken a hiatus from this game for like an entire month and a half because I was focused on Persona 3 Reload. We are finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. And we're back into it, and big stories happening right heckin' now. English, could you imagine? Dang. See, it made more sense when the majority of this game took place in Hawaii, but now we're back in Japan, so... Dang. I was considering changing it back to Japanese for this entire segment. But, like, literally accessibility reasons, I would like people to still be able to understand the game. So, for sure. Amy, thank you for the raid. I hope you had a good time. And let me give you a shout out. Oh, we got one already. Yeah. Thank you, Blade, for shouting at Amy. Hope the rebirth was fan-freaking-tastic. Yeah. But yeah. Thank you all for being here. And yeah, the Like a Dragon dub was fan-freaking-tastic. Infinite Wealth, like, seems to be a much bigger game, and they had a little bit more troubles with it, but it's still pretty good. Still pretty good. All right, spoiler warning over. Y'all, spoilies in 3, 2, 1. Run, Amy, run! Hello.
Hey, good day to you. My name's Nanba. I heard Sawashiro-san might be around.
I'm a friend of his.
Can I help you with something?
Oh, well, you see, Sawashiro-san and I go way.
Yeah, I went to high school with the guy. I used to date his sister.
He actually paid for my trip to Hawaii the other day, so I thought I'd swing by and say thanks.
Oh, see, that's actually
Nobody
true.
told me he was taking any appointments. Now kindly get gone.
No, it's a walk-in.
Oh, don't be like that. What's wrong with popping in and saying hello? Besides, there's something important we need to ask.
Who's we?
Look, I can't let you through. And I already told you why.
Oh, come on. Well, then how about you set me up a meeting with Ebina-san? You know, your captain? Why, me and him were having a chat just the other day. All you gotta do is tell him Nanba's here.
What part of no don't you understand? You're trying to get yourself killed, pal?
Nothing to lose. Oh, shit, what the... Just give him a drop kick?
I'm Narasaki, lieutenant of the Seiryu clan. Seems here there was a slight misunderstanding.
What?
Allow me to set things straight.
That's the apologetic kick. Masafumi Narasaki. What an entrance.
Finally, someone who can talk some sense.
I have instructions from Captain Ebina. You're all to be welcomed as our guests.
Well, that was easy.
He also said there's no need to ask your name.
Was that like Yagami's VA?
Really?
I don't
Narasaki-san?
remember what he
Can I
sounded
take a
like.
minute?
All according
They
to
say the
Keikaku.
newbies don't know jack shit. But I didn't think it was this bad.
You know, I've never watched Death Note in English dub, actually. That's why I don't know.
How could anyone not recognize you? I'd like to personally apologize for this dimwit.
You know what? Apology
I want
accepted.
to
You're
talk
cool.
to Sawashiro. Where is he?
You'll see him soon enough. But first, please come in.
Like this guy already. Just the casual kicking your subordinate. Okay, that's probably not, you know, the greatest thing to do, but Majima does it. No, just like, apologies. Just like, dynamic entry. Oh, shit. Hello? Roll out the red carpet. What's up, Joe?
That's him.
Allow me the pleasure of welcoming you. It's truly an honor. I am Sawashiro of the Seiryu clan.
Yes, we've met.
Didn't expect you to roll out the red carpet.
My apologies if we caught you off guard. However, we felt it was necessary. After all, with the Tojo clan and the Omi alliance now gone, it falls on us to become the banner for Yakuza all over the country.
See, that's the scary
part. Such a
part.
task requires the utmost prestige. It's perhaps the only way to bring them all together.
You setting an example, or are you filling the power vacuum?
Right. So line up the troops and have them stare down your guests. That's your idea.
That's
of
an army?
prestige.
Yeah, we're probably gonna fight them all right now.
You'll have to forgive us. Well, there's little use in standing around out here. Captain Ebina is waiting for you inside. If you follow Narasaki, he'll lead you straight to him.
I don't need a guide.
Yeah, I know this place like the back of my hand.
Is that right? So your mind's still intact, huh? Glad to hear at least that's still worth a damn.
Oh, he just knows.
I'm sorry, what? Do you know who you're talking to?
He doesn't. He
Take
doesn't.
it easy, Sachan.
We
Never
can
heard of
keep
him.
this up if you really want to.
Taichi Suzuki.
But fair warning. If you're just testing your luck, pick another day. I don't have time for games.
Yeah, we got Joryu Jizuma. Who the hell's Taichi Suzuki? I mean, at the end of the day, this is just a building, so like,
You've gotta be kidding me.
if there's another Yakuza place that wants to use this as a headquarters, then why not? Especially because it's like, well, Tokyo's not that far from Yokohama, so it kind of makes sense. I mean, it was here, it was vacant, it had a good going rate on Zillow. So, we're gonna talk about the dirtbag in the shades? I don't know, he was kind of cool. Oh yeah, I think his name was Narasaki. Cocky guys like him come with the territory. Don't let it get to you. I think he's just trying to, like, you know, he's just trying to keep his rank and file as like the big man on campus. Like, he can't be allowed to show weakness. I think they still got an understanding. They're just puffing their chests out. Easy for you to say. I was ready to go to war. Glad you've got my back. So, this is the Tojo clan's headquarters? Was, I mean? First time for me, too. Crazy I'm actually here. You know, this almost reminds me of the inside of the Diet Building. I went there on a field trip back in grade school. Oh, so you're saying as a Yakuza HQ and the Japanese government look similar. Bold comparison. I mean, I feel like that's a comparison that this series has been making since the beginning, but who's counting? 45-minute train ride from Yokohama to Shinjuku. Yeah, it's not that bad. Like, you just get a pass and you're good. Hey, I wasn't trying to make a point, just saying what I felt. They're both official feeling? Well, whatever they are, just remember that this isn't a field trip. Sorry, got swept up in the excitement. Ebina's probably waiting for us in the meeting room. It's upstairs. Hey, it's your neck of the woods. By all means, lead the way. Gotta make use of these environments. Yeah. I forget. Was Tojo Clan HQ in Yakuza 7? What, I can't break this? I want to break it. Pretty big vase there. Something catch your eye? Oh, you gonna appraise it for us, Kiryu-san? All right then, give us a number.
No.
Huh? Oh, no. Just figured I could use it in a pinch. What? The hell kind of pinch you have in mind? coming here was never all that straightforward. Force of habit.
Ho-ho.
Force of habit to pick it up and honestly, that's the reason. I just wanted to break it right now. Danger around every corner. Guess you still got it, Kiryu-san. Was that a compliment? He's Link. There might be rupees inside. You never know. Their fault for leaving it out in the open, honestly. Link,
I actually slept
you
well
come to
last
town. Come to save the Princess Zelda. You know, it was in 6.
Ah.
Seems like they could take good care of them. These flowers are pretty expensive, too. And here Kiryu was about to just grab them and toss them.
Ho-ho.
How can you tell? We have little displays like this back at the club. Still, there's no way we could ever spend this much. Didn't know you liked flowers, Kiryu-san. Kinda surprised, honestly.
No.
Well, I thought it'd make good cover if they start shooting. Oh, these expensive flowers, I see. So much for being surprised. Always thinking one step ahead. You're impressive as ever. The Dragon Quest habits. Sayonara wa itano. Okay, like when I see this door in the Tojo HQ, all I can think of is this. Oh, I can just leave. Why am I here? All I can think of is like somebody modded, I think it was like Yakuza 1 or something, and they just made it so Kiryu can just grab the entire door and wield it as a weapon. And it's just like, door, unopenable or something. Just smack people with the entire wall. Wow, this place is huge. Is this a church? Can you get married here? Guess this is for banquets and stuff, huh?
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know all the details, but they have held funerals for some of the past chairmen here. Oh, yeah? Now that you mentioned that, it does have that vibe. Yeah, at least 2 took place here. Though I guess 1 did turn out to be fake. Oh, spoilers. Did you say fake? They faked this chairman's funeral? Yeah. I actually heard rumors about that. I knew schemes were given in the Tojo clan, but I never thought they'd go that far. Man, now I gotta know more. Tell us the story later? If I'm up to it. Remember when Lime Warrior said that song was by System of a Down? Yeah, it's Rabbit Joint. The days of Lime Warrior and Kazaa were crazy. People would just give credit. Now people don't even give credit when credit's due. It's funny, any parody song whatsoever on LimeWire was just accredited to Weird Al, even though it wasn't him at all. There's just like, nobody could fathom the idea that anyone besides Weird Al could make a parody song.
Excuse me.
Kiryu-san, you used to be a chairman for the Tojo clan, right? Pronounce it correctly, it's pronounced Tojo clan. Just for a short while. I quit pretty soon after. Short term in office, huh? Any reason? I mean, if we're talking the Yakuza, chairman of the Tojo clan is like the creme de la creme of promotions, right?
Ho-ho.
Actually, yeah. I wondered about that too.
Right.
Oh, sure. I guess when I was younger, I did dream of a rich, well-off life. But then, well, I found something much more important than that. As to whether or not I made the right choice, that's hard to say. Oh? You thinking you regret it? I don't know.
Excuse me.
You know, even if the past is weighing you down, you've always got today. Just have to tell yourself the choices you made along the way were the right ones. Nan-chan. Besides, there's no guarantee what's happening now is a result of all that. Seriously, and hey, if you ever need an ear, I'm here, all right. I even helped set up Ichiban's first date. Friendly advice is my specialty. No, hold on, wait a minute. No, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, Psycho is right there. I don't know if like the advice was all too good. Wouldn't that prove the opposite? Thanks. When the time comes, I'll keep that in mind. Short while. Da-na-na-na-na. Fine Sauce Joel would just say, like, you just search for stuff like Jackass and get funny stuff, including Mr. Bean clips. In a way, the internet still works that way. Because people hashtag stuff that isn't even relevant. Like, somebody shared me a clip of somebody playing Breath of the Wild and using a Kuko to kill a Lionel. Like, the Lionel attacks the Kuko and then they all just, like, chicken attack. And, like, all the hashtags in the descriptions were, like, hashtag Super Mario, hashtag Master Chief, hashtag Halo, hashtag PlayStation. And, like, every single video game tag under the sun, except for Zelda and Breath of the Wild. Like, you would think you'd tag those first. Like, it's one thing to tag spam for visibility, but, like, what about the relevant ones? Yeah. That's one fancy painting. You know anything about this one, Kiryu-san? No, couldn't tell you.
Oh, wow.
Looks like Resident Evil 4. It's a famous piece by Motard von Egmont from Germany. Supposedly, he was influenced by Rembrandt, though he typically only painted landscapes in his lifetime. Huh? Sasha, you some kind of art critic or something? Customers will talk to you about pretty much anything, you know. Helps to be well-rounded in my line of work.
I see.
Well, it's impressive either way. Man, I can't remember the last time I was here in the Tojo Clan HQ and not, like, fighting for my life. It's weird to be this calm. No, we must examine all the things. All the random things. You want a Kamen Rider card in Makari and they tag it Yoga. I mean, Kamen Rider's pretty nimble. What's up with this bookshelf? Who's to say? Maybe they're trying to look smart. Well, if that's the case, shouldn't they get rid of that? Oh, the reflection map on that bowl.
Yes.
Agreed. These conversations are so pointless and I love them. They're so pointless and I love them. Hashtag Desert Bus. Huh, that's something. Yeah, someone sure has some taste.
Kiryu-san.
Kiryu-san, was the thing here back in your day? I certainly hope not. I'd expect more of Daigo. Then again, something about it might speak to him. No kidding? Who came up with all this dialogue? It's like nobody would take this time except for me. Mario's not on Sony's popular Xbox console. He is, don't you know? It's just that none of that has anything to do with Zelda. We're here. Ebina, huh? You know, last time we spoke, I thought maybe we could actually trust him.
It's you.
The situation called for it. Just don't let your guard down.
Okay.
Right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good thing we hired those guys to fix the 50 windows you broke in Gaiden fighting that Shishido guy.
Well now, maybe I should have led you here after all.
Yeah, that was the Omi HQ.
I was starting to think you got
This is the
lost.
Tojo HQ.
Shut your mouth. If I needed you around, I'd have said so.
The Tojo clan's 4th chairman.
Uh-oh.
I can only assume you don't care much for what we've done with the
There
place.
goes your cover.
However, you should know this building was all but left to rot. We took it upon ourselves to restore it.
He's just
I
like, you
take
don't
it
deserve
you're
to sit in
Ebina?
that chair.
I am. And I presume you're familiar with Sawashiro-san?
Yeah. Although, I've never seen him with the same pin twice.
Yeah, how about that?
You're supposed to be behind bars. But I see that's not the case.
I'm flattered you've heard of me. It's quite an honor, Kiryu-san.
Go on. Take a seat.
Kiryu-san?
I can only hope you're willing to talk. But maybe you ought to find a different chair first.
What? Excuse you?
That chair belongs to the head of the Tojo clan, and no one else. Take my word for it. A lot of blood's been spilled over just a chance to sit where you are now.
Ugh, that must have been a bitch to
Maybe
clean
you
out
don't
of that
mean
chair.
any offense, but you're not even close to earning that spot. And I'll be damned if I play along.
Bastard! You better watch your fucking words!
Not even a flinch.
It's all right, Narasaki.
Captain.
This was to be expected. In fact, I'd want nothing less from a man of his stature.
Reupholstered every hour.
Let's try this again. Please, make yourself comfortable.
Now then, shall we get started, Kiryu-san?
Not gonna lie, Kiryu's voice ain't too bad in this scene.
I see the Seiryu clan's grown quite big. With all the Yakuza left behind, it's no surprise.
Now it's back to normal. I don't know, they maybe like deepened it like 5% for that previous scene for a second. For a second, I could have believed it was Daryl Kurio instead.
Your goal was to help them along.
Yes. As I'm sure you're aware, the civilian world is far from forgiving to our kind.
Okay, but what about all those people who were able to make it, yet you pulled them right back in?
Oh, Iron Sharp, that is definitely still happening. Definitely. Even from certain people in this chat. I'm just trying to be like neutral about the performance overall. I'm just like judging based on what I hear. Like, the cutscenes are fine. Karaoke's crap. Like, I can admit that.
Sunhee here has plenty of data to back that up.
Perhaps that data's oversimplified. There's rarely, if ever, a smooth transition back to society. What a Yakuza needs more than anything is structure, stability, and the means to make a living.
I saw that there was a mod that takes just Kiryu's voice and replaces it with a Japanese dub. And that's really funny. Because you just have, like, Ichiban coming in like, Kiryu-san, what are you doing here? And then and then Kiryu just coming up like, Dame da ne, dame yo, dame nano yo. No, he's not actually singing, but he's just like, just speaking in straight up Japanese, and English Ichiban just understands it. You just know. You just know. It is like that's the timeline where it's physically impossible for Kiryu to speak English, but it's fine because everyone understands by his tone.
So for them to join our clan is a temporary measure on that road to rehabilitation.
We can use AI. Yeah, people
Want
have
to
done
know
that.
what else I hear? That you're moving operations to
For, like,
Hawaii.
AI covers for like the karaoke and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like I'd feel icky streaming that unless like the voice actors all gave their permission for that. Because as a voice actor myself, at least an amateur one, I'm just like, I gotta stick to my principles, or else AI is going to be used for malicious means in the voice acting space.
You have keen ears. Queen of the Komi Jewel, indeed. At any rate, you could say we're blessed to have a business partner there.
Business partner?
Not sure if you would know, Kiryu-san. Our biggest source of income right now is storing waste that can't be disposed of.
Yeah, waste, they say.
However,
the infinite wealth.
I can't take any credit for that idea. Someone else had thought it up. And they'd been doing it in Hawaii long before I met them.
Oh!
That would be Palekana, a local religious group.
Hold up?
What?
Polikana?
They're also the ones who helped Akane-san escape to Hawaii 40 years ago. I take it you've already heard of them.
You could say that.
I'm invested.
If I can step back a moment. I needed Sawashiro's reputation in order to set the second great dissolution into motion.
What kind of things are they storing?
And while he was still behind bars, he confided in me one of his deepest regrets.
They also storing people?
That was, of course, about Akane-san. As such, the more I learned, the more interest I developed in the group that brought her to safety. And as I dug deeper, I learned about their waste management business.
Maybe is there just an exact copy of the vault in Hawaii?
Palekana owns where they run a facility quite similar to ours.
The one where the sage can go?
You must mean Nele Island. Is that where Polikana stores its garbage?
That's right. And when I reached out to them, they were extremely generous with their knowledge. They understood our objective as cleansing the sins of society, and even offered to take in former Yakuza on our behalf.
So you're saying all the fresh new faces in the Seiryu clan are getting sent to Nele Island?
What?
Correct. Everything that's happening in our Yokohama warehouse is simply a precursor to that. Right now, our joint venture with Polycana is our top priority.
Uh-oh, but then
But I thought
Bryce...
Nele Island was sacred to them. I hear only a select few of their followers are allowed to set foot there.
All the cover-up.
You plan to dump your Yakuza on their shores?
I see you've done your homework. But yes, we've already worked out the details together. Besides, all our men will be doing is transporting the cargo by sea and unloading it off the boat. As it were, they'd hardly be leaving footprints in the sand.
And yes, children are being sent there for
Far cry
training as
from
well.
Desecrating their holy land, wouldn't you say? Polycana understands this as well.
Never guessed religion and the underworld would ever go hand in hand. Aside from that, why'd you send Kasuga over to Hawaii?
I sent Ichi to Hawaii for one thing. To reunite with Akane-san, who said she wanted to meet him. So whatever becomes of it, it's got nothing to do with the Seiryu clan.
Sawashiro, are you aware of what's happening to Akane-san right now?
What do you mean?
She's being hunted down by gangsters, all on Polycana's orders. But their real target is the girl she has with her. And if they're caught, they won't make it out alive.
Impossible.
Is that true, what you just said?
I take it neither of you knew?
I can assure you we did our due diligence in researching them. After all, they're integral to the Second Great Dissolution.
So you're saying we're making this up?
I'm saying flinging words at each other would be pointless. Do you have any proof you can show us?
Well...
That said, this is coming from none other than Kiryu-san. We don't mean to make light of that. How about you give us some time? We'll look into Polycana once again.
What would you do if Polycana turns out just like what I told you?
I'd rather not make any speculation.
They have to already know.
As the Tojo clan 4th chairman, I'm sure you, of all people, understand the weight of a Yakuza's words.
Yes, we conducted a self-investigation. We found no wrongdoing.
I see. And if that's your stance, I think we're done here.
Are they gonna let us leave quietly, though?
Thank you for the visit, and for the valuable information. Perhaps when things settle down, we can treat you to dinner.
Yeah. Let's hope that's possible.
Oh, so it once again becomes a game of how much am I willing to believe? Am I willing to believe?
Well, we sure showed their asses. Can't believe you got Sawashiro acting on his best behavior.
That was pretty badass, though, Kiryu.
Seriously.
Just saying.
And even though we were deep in Yakuza territory, I didn't feel scared one bit.
Well, you know, because you got Kiryu
I
with
don't
you.
know. Doesn't feel like we got much out of it.
No? But didn't we at least learn that the Seiryu clan's connected to Polycana?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, they're learning everything they know from Polycana. So does that reflect on Polycana more, or does that reflect on the Seiryu clan more? And here I thought the Seiryu clan wasn't gonna be that important. Here it turns out they're more important than ever. They're the Yakuza group. All right, okay. So here's the thing. Also, welcome back, Axton. Big spoilies I'm about to talk about. So you know, just focus on the chicken. Focus on the chicken. Egg. But it's just like, how much do we are willing to believe that the Seiryu clan is just working with Polycana rather than, you know, maybe helping them out? Like Sawashiro sending Ichiban over to Hawaii for the express purpose of finding his mother. Well, you know, Polycana is looking for Akane. They're looking for her. So it's like, is Ichiban gonna be their unwitting stooge? Like, just Sawashiro makes the claim that whatever Ichiban finds out has nothing to do with the Seiryu clan. Like, okay, it's just a little convenient that you had ties to her already. A little convenient that you had to be, that you were able to be the one to send Ichiban the letter. And it's just, why now? Why now of all times while Polycon is looking for her? So that's a little sus. I don't like it. The team here is clearly going to feel the same way. And how much do we believe? How much do we believe that the Seiryu clan isn't helping them for some benefit, for some gain? You know? It's just, man, knowing now that they're connected, everything's coming together, and I hate it. And I love it. And I hate it.
Right.
Ichiban could
We're
have been
still
tailed,
left to
right?
wonder whether Abino really knows what Bryce is up to. Guess we'll just have to wait and see.
I suppose.
So what? So what? Wait and see?
By the way, you think up anything else for the bucket list? You didn't forget about it, did you?
Get a bucket of chicken.
No, I remember. And you know what? Maybe it's because I haven't been to HQ in a while. But I just thought of something important.
They should really redecorate.
What is it?
Well, it might not be the fun activity you were thinking.
Watermelon.
But I want to pay my respects.
Oh.
Some people who were close to me.
Oh.
You know, I think that's terrific. Mind if we come along?
I'd be grateful if you did. Might get a little gloomy without some company.
I'm happy to hear you think of us that way. We'll do everything we can to support you, Kiryu-san.
I know you will. Thanks.
Then let's go. I trust you know the way?
Yeah, let's catch a taxi.
The video definitely attracted the wrong attention. Now we're gonna see who comes up on it. Okay, what the hell is a tuberosa watermelon? I'm just looking at this building and I'm like, it's got English on it. I don't understand it. Oh, it's lotion health. It's got a menu. 30 minutes for 5,000 yen. Hey, that's cheaper than the baby place. And 30 minutes, 5,000 yen. Wow. Lotion health. It's a sex shop. Oh, I see. What's it got to do with watermelons? Yeah, well, you know. Good time to pay respects. You don't know how long you got until you join them, Kiryu. Alright, I would like to play a little bit more, but this is one of those days where I've got work in the morning. And definitely... Ooh, rocket launcher. Who let the rocket launcher sitting next to the parking meter? Excuse me? That's not how you pay for parking. Alright, well, sure. Like I'm saying, let's hold it off. A lot of story has been happening. We didn't really fight that much, but hey, this is a good opportunity for me to maybe grind a little bit off screen so Psycho can be up to par with everybody else. So I'm sorry if y'all maybe just came on by. But I would like to take it easy for now. We got plenty of time to play Infinite Wealth. We fought that stool and we won. Yeah. They oil and rub? Ah, lotion, I see. Just like soap lands. They lather you up and rub. But not illegal. Not illegal in any way. Nothing illicit. It's just for health. Health. Yes. Yes. So no, Vin, I was ending. No sex. Not in Japan. Nope. Japan is a very pure country. Anyway, what's up, Vin? How's it going? Thank you for the raid. I was actually just about to end. I just saved. But thanks for coming on by. If y'all would like to join us, well, apparently Psycho just does squats on the stairs. In heels. Wow. Both the Final Fantasy 14 was great. I think I also saw you maybe playing a little Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel earlier today on Steam. Hope you're enjoying that. Thank you. Y'all, if you don't know Iron Merlin, a friend of mine on Twitch for many years now. We went to TwitchCon 2019, stayed in the same Airbnb, met some cool people.
We should get going.
That was a fun time. I am glad that we were able to do that before the pandemic happened, which, very unfortunate timing, but, you know, it was still fun. And I'm going to TwitchCon this year, for sure. Just need to make sure. Need to make sure I can make it. Yeah. But yeah, we're playing some Infinite Wealth. I finished Persona 3 Reload, so now I'm just focusing on the other big RPG I've been playing. Before I start another RPG in Paper Mario Thousand Year Door coming out this month. And the new Deltarune chapter might come out this month or next month. It's not confirmed, but man, I'm just like, I need to not be behind. So, you know, all the good stuff. If you want to go talk Yu-Gi-Oh!, if you want to go talk Final Fantasy XIV, go check out Iron Merlin, aka Vin. So, yeah. But I'm sorry, I must call it for the night. I need to get ready to go to sleep.
You're not tired,
but, hey,
are you?
You know, I've been into Yu-Gi-Oh! Lately. The new Master Duel event's pretty cool. So. Yeah. I'm sorry. My train of thoughts all derailed now, but I'm glad you could come in for at least a little bit. I'll send you all somewhere nice, but in the meantime, you all know the deal for real. Card games, I spend too much money on them. Should I actually play them in tournaments? Probably, especially now that I have a decent deck. For now, though, thank you all for coming on by. It's all good, Vin. It's all good. It's just good to see you again. We're gonna go ahead and find somebody to raid, but if you haven't already, follow me on Twitch to catch me live next time I play this or any other game. Copy one of those raid messages if you're coming along. And we'll see you on over there. If you're going to sleep, have a good night and stay clucky, y'all. If you ever have any fan art for the stream, feel free to put it up in the Discord or send it to me on social media, and I'll put it up as well in the room. Nothing new tonight, so yeah, y'all have a good night. Stay clucky, y'all. Bye. Machine gun kiss. Let's just fall in love. Whoa.